And we're live!
Yes!
Hi, welcome to Chronicles of the Coast, our weekly Dungeons & Dragons stream.
Hi, Jesse.
Hi. Hello. How is everyone?
Ah, pretty good.
Fabulous.
You know?
Glad to be here.
How
What's
are
going
you,
on?
viewer?
Yeah.
Talking to you, viewer.
Yeah,
You know
Utes.
who you are.
Utes.
Lovely
Not the
viewer.
other viewer, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Not you, viewer, but you, viewer.
Right. Not the other viewers.
Yeah.
No. Fuck that viewer. Ooh, adult language on this stream. This stream is intended for adults and
Quarter in the jar.
very immature adults or very mature children, I guess. I don't know.
Ooh, I like that better. That makes me feel less irresponsible.
This stream is intended for very mature children. Very.
Well, that means this. In that case, there's no stream. We're out partying.
I think we 7 years old or older.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, choking hazard.
Yeah. That's good. I like that.
Interesting.
This stream is a choking hazard.
This stream is a choking hazard.
I like that. We should keep that.
Right?
don't
We're
eat
gonna make shirts.
That's the name of our production company.
This stream
Choking
intended for
hazard.
Yeah,
mature
there you
children
go.
only.
Chronicles of the Coast, partnered with Choking
Sponsored by
Hazard.
Chip. Don't feed
Moving
this to your
on.
kids.
Yeah, so
I guess I'm not moving on. I forgot where I was going with that.
it's okay. You can meander for a while. It's
Yeah.
all right.
We play D&D here, so that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna kind of like hop around the table real quick, do a quick intro, and then I'll do a minor recap, and I'll tell you where you are and what's going on. So we will start here with the guy not sitting. No, can't do that. I'll start.
Pressure.
I'll start with you, John.
The pressure.
Yeah, I'm John Wallace.
Hi,
those of you
John.
who've been watching all the time, every week, for two
2
3
years.
years. Yeah. Would know that I am the Drake, and I play a luchador monk, and I am now the Master Drake,
Yes.
Master of the Dringy Monastery, champion of the AFFF.
Yes.
With my magical belt, my strength is now increased to 27. Oh my lord. Yeah, that is a +8 for those of you at home.
You don't have to be attuned to that.
I am attuned to it.
You are attuned to it.
Yeah, I am attuned now to that great AFFF belt and the boots of spider silk because, it's super important to keep those boots.
Your 18-inch legs.
Yeah.
Yep, and the last item that I'm now attuned to, and it's the first time I've been able to attune to it, is the Hammer of Storms, which is now a
Nice.
boomerang for me. The storm.
Yes. Very cool.
Encased inside of it is the Drake. Ruby stack.
Oh, yes.
And a whole bunch of other souls, but
And a whole other bunch of souls.
Like a lot of other souls.
Yeah, this is like a war crime, like walking around with this thing.
we didn't know what we were
It's finders
doing.
keepers, man.
You bear the
You
burden
don't know
of a
that.
nation
Just
on
play
your
dumb.
shoulders.
Play dumb.
And now that I am the master of this monastery, I have to leave and abandon them, just like I was abandoned beforehand, and they will grow stronger.
May I suggest you appoint a commissioner from among the other wrestlers to act in your place?
The commish.
The commish.
Man, yeah, that's a really good idea.
Yes,
Thank you, Dan.
yes,
I didn't think of that.
yes.
Well, before I decide on a commissioner, let's just come up with a name right now. What's this commissioner's name? Is it Solar Flare?
I was thinking it might be.
Sure the heck is.
Probably.
Yeah.
Or the lady, whatever her name is.
Maybe Ayun the Moon. She was the previous champion.
Mm,
What's the other one that would be a pretty
Alabar?
good choice?
Pale-
Alabar might not be
the
a bad
Pale
choice.
Widow?
I don't know.
Lots of good choices.
I'm really feeling the Alchemist. Look, guys, I think he's gonna be able to hold this group together.
Yeah, that's the,
Oh my goodness.
that's the one that's probably not there anymore.
Oh my goodness.
He didn't die, right? He was kind of messed up.
It was like Tesla's creation.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Nakma.
Yes, hi, Nakma over here. Sir Nakma, Silvermane. Barbarian Minotaur, 12th level. Took some hit points and a feat. Yes, I won't tell the feat right now. I'll keep that a secret.
I'm gonna need to see your
No.
character sheet.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to see. Homebrew alert. Homebrew alert.
I made it up myself. No, I didn't.
Throw this on D&D Wiki, bros. It's
Look, I got
pretty
a
Anyway.
friend who's also a dungeon master, and he says
Anyway.
it's totally balanced.
It
You
is
don't need to look at it.
totally balanced. It's all fair.
Listen, I used
game.
this in my other game, and nobody complains.
Yeah.
Nobody did.
Yeah, nobody complains.
We
at
just
all.
had a fantastic wrestling episodes. Thanks to Daniel. It was
Thank you.
fun. Super
Thank you.
cool.
Yeah.
Loved the voices. You did great there. Really did.
There was a struggle at times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nakma is becoming quite. He's still gloating over saving his brother. He really is. He's still loving that.
Riding high.
He knows that his brother is free from the release of this creature from another world.
The
He
vicious.
basically exorcised the demon.
Yeah.
And I feel when somebody says Nakma in the pause presence, he flinches just a little bit.
Oh,
Just a little bit.
there's a little tick.
I think it gets to him.
Yeah,
I do. I'm
Yeah,
gonna go
you
with that.
overpowered
it's
him.
got a little
I'm
PTSD.
gonna go with that.
Yeah.
It's like you brought honor back to your family.
I did. I feel that too. Yes, exactly.
Well, I mean, like the one that's left.
The only one that's
Head
left.
of the herd.
Yeah.
I'm,
Now,
I'm
Probably
curious.
plenty of
By
back-
default.
I'm
back-
curious
by
before
default.
I pass it on to Daniel is how does the Minotaur buzz work? How does their information line work? I've never asked that. Would they
like the London bark of
How do
Minotaurs?
they get their
like, what is
information?
that?
Because I see,
Yeah.
I see Minthios and the Minotaurs kind of a secluded
Yeah.
people. They don't really get involved. They don't care about the outside world news. But at the same time, they kind of are like the fourth freaking primordial race on the. So they kind of have a position, but they've lost it. I feel.
Real free spirit. you would
So I guess my
Yes.
question is, if Minotaur are out trading throughout the world, do they try and get any information back to their home country?
Exactly. Thank you, Chris.
Yeah, where are these Minotaur spy networks?
Well, it's really actually very simple. So when you, Daniel, your turn.
Yes. Damn it.
Hey everybody, I'm Daniel. I play Balthazar, twice born, a newly minted paladin of the elven god Anastellion, and the guardian of the artifact once wielded by Anastellion to stab the back of the orcish god, Korgrim, or Korgorok. Damn it,
A shiver
what is
goes
the
down
name?
your spine.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a name.
The unnamed orc
Oh.
god.
He is simply referred to as the One-Eyed.
Yeah, that was what I was gonna
That's
say.
right.
One-eyed.
Oh, one eye.
Stabbed him in the back so fucking hard he only has a title now instead of a name.
Knocked it right out.
Yeah, knocked his fucking name right out of his eye hole.
That's
And
fantastic.
Turned him into slang.
yeah, I turned him into slang. So, anyways, that's the weapon that I am now a hexblade warlock of, rather than a fiend warlock of Saleos. Anyways, he's a level 5 warlock hexblade and a level 7 paladin of
Nice.
Anastellion now. So I've got some new abilities. I have Devil's Sight
Yeah.
once again, and I also have the ability to Eldritch Smite, so I can slap dragons right out of the sky if I want to from here on out.
Get them.
Yeah,
So we
buddy.
can make them pets and ride them.
You can certainly try.
I could certainly try. That's right, DM.
You can burn legendary resistance.
Yeah, exactly. Guys, I'm gonna need you to give it your best a few times ahead of me, and then I'll go in.
Right.
Anyway, so yeah, Paladin, definitely, he spent the entire time that they were at the monastery hanging out back at the carriage, trying to master the secrets of this spear, understand its purpose a little better, and just kind of, move on from there. So that's Balthazar in a nutshell.
Cool.
Yes.
I'm Chris. I play Cormac, who's a revenant variant human. I have a level in Knowledge Cleric, which my god is Testicus, which is a god of rituals and lichdom and such like that. Also a war wizard of many, many years and wars on a Marth. So every once in a while, Cormac, who's lived a long time, seeks out individuals such as the Black Lotus to be part of and chronicle current events. Doesn't happen very often, but the Black Lotus caused a chain of events that created the race of Genasi on this planet, or whatever, planetoid, Amarth. And so that was enough to pique his interest, and then ever since then, cool things have been happening. We were battling devils and going to monasteries and creating new fighting forms,
Yes.
and saving possessed Minotaur brethren.
Brothers.
And so that's been happening, and it's really interesting. So Cormac just basically is all obsessed with chronicling this whole process and the whole storyline, so that's what he does.
Does Cormac write it like in the first person, or is it more like a narrative?
No, it's first person.
Okay, then
Yeah,
does he include his adventures?
Because history throughout like centuries written in the first person is the coolest.
Yeah.
Because everyone's like, how the hell has that person been through all that?
I'm curious what he wrote about the lizard folk befriending our monk friend.
Well, lizard folk behavior is not that uncommon. That was actually pretty likely.
Pretty likely.
However, his befriending one in particular, so most people in Amarth would have abused the situation and taken advantage of them, but
Right.
Mooney is
I agree
of
with
the
that.
highest moral standard and was very intent on protecting his newfound followers. So
He
that
was.
is definitely noteworthy in the book.
I don't know, man. I did
Deal.
let Ruby Snack die.
Yeah, but it wasn't intentional.
Yeah.
No,
You can't control everything, Mooney.
that's right.
Could have
So-
let her like stay outside the dungeon room before we like place stuff on top of the throne.
It's all about the
Yes,
battles you pick,
that's
man.
okay.
You can't take them all on.
But she rides with you still. Now she rides the storm.
Yes,
That's right.
that's right.
Her dragon heart is full, my friend. Do not fear.
I swear, sometimes when I look at that thing, I can see the eye.
No doubt you can.
Indeed. So Cormac just got his first 6th level spell,
Yes.
which is very exciting for a wizard.
Bring it in.
As a master of time, contingency was the spell he chose because he can manipulate time and reactions efficiently. However, he can't cast it yet. So we're gonna try and track down the reagents I need
Gotta see
this
what
evening
happens.
or whenever.
Mhm.
So I'm excited to use it. It's a great spell. We'll see what I can do with it. The end.
Quick recap. Previous game, there was a Federation fighting tournament at a monastery where Drake, you had confronted your old master who was roped into a ploy in order to destroy an alien aberrant species or members of, but at a cost. In doing so, you've saved the lives of many, no doubt, and the consequences are complicated. But standing where you are now, victorious against your old master who had disavowed and disowned you, you became the new master of such monastery, and possibly fulfilled a lifelong goal. In doing so, I mean, where we are now, you, with the help of allies, you are triumphant at this Dringy monastery. Predominantly dwarves who fight here, but it's mixed with various other races and peoples across the Marth. And you all pick up exactly where we left off. For the most part, you've had just a little bit of downtime to just gather your thoughts, and you're all kind of collected. The evening is late, the crowds have dispersed, the fights and matches are over, and the enemy vanquished.
Nice.
We've been staying inside the monastery, right? Or did Balthazar finally catch up to us?
The carriage had been following close behind you the entire time. Stationed outside, Balthazar had been toiling away in meditation, perhaps prayer or introspection with the sentient blade of a spearhead that he has.
Oh. Right.
Corgrim once again kind of takes his leave and becomes more reclusive right after having restored you to your previous height. and not an inch taller.
Good job. Very cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
We'll say our farewells to Corgrim, and
He doesn't leave.
we'll. Oh, okay. I thought he was taking off.
No, he spends his time with Elent, Samadhi. The
Nice.
three of them kind of watching over the carriage that you have.
Okay. Yeah, the more the merrier. Put them on top.
They're like our servants now.
What?
Friends.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that out loud. But I think, like me, they like to be where the action is.
Yeah.
The three of you could use all the help you can get.
Oh, good lord.
Don't say that again.
So what did you all say happened here? You know,
Oh, we had fun. You missed it.
never mind. It looks like it was a blast either way.
My face. I still got the mask on.
Right.
Yeah.
Cleaning all of our costumes off.
Well, after
big
toiling
foamy
all day,
worms.
fixing the carriage, arranging the delivery of the parts and the pieces, paying your tabs you left unpaid at the inn a bit further back, and having to fend off a fanatic camp follower that insisted on attending you all at the event. What did you say to her, Cormac? She was obsessed with you, man. You don't even remember her name?
No, sorry. Not used to getting the attention of others.
I'll not tell Rebecca that. Rebecca!
Tammy?
By the gods.
Tammy?
Anyways, I'm glad to see you all had fun, Mooney.
Yeah.
Intercontinental champion, I see.
Yeah, of course.
Well done.
Yeah. I'm now Paime's equal.
Yes.
So what is your plan with this monastery now?
I don't know, guys. I mean, I'd like to find fighters while we're out there and have them come back to us. That'd be nice. This could be our home, you know? Like, place we live after this. After we're done adventuring.
Well, Mooney, let's put your banner on our carriage,
Yeah, I just...
right next to the Black Lotus.
We can create a little like corrugated strips that people can pull and
Yes.
it'll give them directions
Yes.
to get back here.
That's beautiful. I love that idea.
Yeah, we'll put, like an address on this place. Yeah,
Yes.
just right into it.
Exactly. Interested in free fighting. Grab one of these.
Yeah.
First lesson's free.
Yeah.
Yes, your first lesson is free.
Take this to
Exactly.
All right, well...
Got a taste for business.
take this to the
I
monastery.
should probably address everybody in the monastery and then choose the person who's going to run this place for a while.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna stay.
I thought about it, you know. I now have everything I've ever wanted.
Oh.
You know what we have to do, Mooney. Your journey's not done.
Your hand burns as the symbol of Soleus flares up.
Oh.
Well, my friend, I have a bit of experience
Hey,
with
you-
feeling as though I have everything I will need. Over the years, I've felt that many times. But a new need always arises.
So, do you know anything about like running a temple? Because the ins and outs, deliveries and like cost and stuff like that, I don't really know.
Soldiers, I know. Business I could run, but not of this scale.
If only we could get word to.
This one's good with people, though.
Oh yeah.
I know my way around a conversation or two from time to time, but that makes me more of a natural salesman, less of a businessman. Those two things aren't always congruous with one another.
How about this? I'm gonna leave here after I address all of them, and then we can go on to the next place. But do you guys have a plan? Do you know what you want?
For what happens after here?
Yeah.
Where we go from here?
Along the long, dusty road leading to other parts of the world, through the marshes and desolate moorlands of Page, the highlands of Mabau, and the lonesome road leading south to Honor's Guard, you see a figure running up, making sound, making themselves known for the first time. A genasi, an air genasi, running, panting, out of breath as they rush forward. Just in front of they get to in front of you. Hi, the Black Lotus. I'm sorry.
Is it ironic that
I'm out of breath.
Come here, man. Let me get you some water.
Yes,
Come here.
I already have it out.
As you see a female genasi.
air
Man.
out of breath?
I
Yes.
said very obviously.
Your eyesight is
And
waning.
you actually recognize her.
Oh.
Give her some
Her
water.
name is Thriva. She was one of the few genasi who you met and who walked away after encountering and speaking with Mooney, the Drake, in the City of Skulls. When he said you are monsters, and they
Right.
argued against him. She is one of the three.
Oh.
One of the quieter ones who was in the back.
Said we're all monsters. You know,
Right.
it's a general term.
She has a message, man.
Now is
Take
not
it
the
from her.
time.
She has a message, man.
Hours.
Take it
Driver.
from her.
Oh,
Drake, for your eyes only. Water, you said?
Yes, here.
Here.
Xander, go light on his shoulder.
I doubt she means that, the Drake. It's upside down. Show me the.
I know how to read Taz.
I know you do. I'm sorry.
Xander lands on your shoulder.
Get out of here.
Libra lands on I'm sorry. It's a serious moment. Okay.
I use my full sprinting
Backlog
speed as
just kinda
fast as I
leans
can.
in while this is happening.
Please don't make me run farther.
No, you're
Girl.
You're fine.
Make me run.
What's happening, girl? What's the
Missive.
hurry?
I've been instructed to deliver it to you.
It.
Are you wounded? Do you
What's
need
it?
healing?
I've just been running for a very long time.
Very good. Well, come sit down. I lead her over to a chair.
I'm hyperventilating.
We'll walk slowly back and forth then.
I'm just gonna sit here in the dirt.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, there's no
Sit in the
chairs.
dirt.
Okay, that's right. We're on the trail. Are we on the trail?
Not yet.
Well,
Hi, my name is Thriva.
Thriva.
Greetings.
it's a pleasure to meet you, Thriva. I feel like you're familiar with one of our party at least.
No, I've saw all of you. Yes, you're from the City of Skulls.
It's a pleasure to again make your acquaintance.
Likewise.
Where are you coming from?
Oh, Skyfjord.
Skyfield.
Yes.
What is
It's a few. It's a
It's a bit of a journey.
few days to the south.
Why is he
Didn't
laughing?
you have experience in Skyfield?
Well, there is a friend there. A friend, an elven friend by the name of Faestrillian.
Who?
Faestrillian, our friend.
Never met her.
Never met her. Okay, that's what they all say. Usually when they've met her.
Oh. Sorry.
Okay.
So what's happening in Skyford?
Oh, you know,
Get out of here.
Politics. Skyfield's a silly place. I'd avoid it at all costs if I were you. But my master bid me to deliver this message. She said that you would be here. I don't know how, but well, she was right. I had my doubts.
Who's your
Anyways.
master?
I delivered the message.
Mooney.
And
Yeah, you're
I-
paid beforehand, right?
Whoa. Hey, Mooney.
Yes,
Drake.
I'm to deliver your response.
Do you mind if we
Who's
chat
your
for a
master?
second?
I am not at liberty to say.
Oh my goodness.
How long do you have?
I've got to run back right now.
This very moment.
Yes.
Bullshit. You're lying.
Time is money, friend.
Okay.
You're lying.
Yes or no? Do you guys
Fine.
want to come with me on this next place we go?
What?
Insight check.
I need dice. My bag's
Oh,
behind you.
okay. You know what? You have disadvantage for not having your dice.
Oh, that is just harsh. Okay, fine.
You have
sucks.
more dice than anyone I know, and
I
that's
rolled a
tens.
10 twice.
He did. He did.
So that gives me a 12.
That's funny.
she's telling you that she's not lying.
God, I can't tell if she's like a stone cold rock. I'm never good at this.
Her Genasi.
You won't even let me read the letter.
Read a letter.
It's said to me, right?
No, I'm delivering to the Black Lotus.
Oh.
But
it
I
said
like.
my eyes only.
Oh,
That's what I
well,
thought I
Yes,
heard.
Black Lotus. Sorry, I like you. What you said back in the City of Skulls, it struck a chord. It did.
Now she's got to stay in
See?
chat.
Look,
So,
the other guy you were speaking with, his name is Marcus. I've parted with him in his party. He still serves Olaf. I split.
You actually
Oh.
left?
I did. Because of what you said, Drake.
They're being used by the Genasi? I mean, by Genesis. Sorry.
And it made sense. I had heard the tales. I had heard multiple things in the Elven lands. I wasn't sure if what they said was true or what you said was true. So I went with my heart.
What'd you do before this?
I don't remember.
Do you remember, like, flashes? Do you get, like, inspiration? Or just, like, senses that, like, sense memory, like, give you...
I remember the smell of incense. I remember music, soft, gentle, hymns to gods. But outside of that, I don't remember much else.
you must have been a bard. You enjoyed music greatly. You should embrace that passion in yourself.
I should.
You truly should. Find an instrument,
I
perhaps a stringed one.
think I would do such a thing. Thank you.
Gonna go with prayer?
Yes, follow your passion.
Prayers?
Yeah.
No, that doesn't seem like it's my thing. But he says that I must have been a bard.
Music speaks to the soul, Drake.
Indeed.
I'm in, my
Gentlemen,
Taz kind of, like, jumps into stuff.
Sorry.
you guys are
with you, Drake.
Well, if this is
going
the
after this random
Balthazar,
person. Why don't we read the note?
if this is the Balthazar from the one who had saved so many Genasi from the wickedness of the elven elemental army.
None
Oh,
of that.
I'm so
It's a pleasure to
serious
meet you, milady.
here.
See, you're not the only one who's famous around here. Here, allow me.
Oh my goodness.
To the esteemed members of the Black Lotus, greetings, champions.
You're not supposed to read it out loud. All these people are gonna hear you.
It's
Hey,
fine.
listen! Go away! Get out of here
Read
for
it
a few minutes.
telepathically.
Master
Are we still
says.
linked?
There's like three
Telepathically?
people walking around
I couldn't
and make
read
brief
it.
eye contact with me.
Yes,
What is he
I'm reading
talking
it in
about?
all of our heads. How about that? We have the telepathic link going on. She knows what it says. Your
I don't know what
It was
says.
sealed.
oh, it was sealed. Well then, I'm sorry. It's going to be very quiet for you for a few
Wait,
moments.
that was supposed to be sealed?
Cormac hasn't read the letter yet.
I'm
Your,
sorry.
your word of your fame grows and spreads across this land, as if the light of the sun risen. They like us. Your bold accomplishments, such as saving the North from a vile plague, they remember that. Restoring order and rooting out the corruption of Kelmoira, and thwarting Genesis in their machinations to remake the world in their image, excuse me, to list a few. These brave deeds have garnered my attention, and I beseech you to please find me in the city of Skyfjord of Honorsgard. From here, I will introduce you to my friends who have similar goals of your own. I speak, of course, of ridding our world of the vile fiends who do not belong here. If you truly wish to be free of that fiend Vapar and all her hell-spawned siblings, join me for a night at the theater. I knew it was some sort of exorcism. The flair, the prose. It's so well written. Who do you know?
So you say that out loud. I was like, what are you
Yes.
talking about?
You know. It's all for you here.
My,
awesome.
my favorite performance is, and I know this one, Saphira's, I'm sorry, I always mispronounce that. Saphira's Booty. It sounds silly, but my friends, it's very engaging. I look,
Changes every time.
I look forward to our mutually beneficial partnership. Sincerely, a poor sinner. Oh, then.
Full sin.
Yep.
It's a curious way to sign off, is it not?
History check?
Go ahead.
That sounds like a pretty infamous name. Oh, God.
Fuck!
No, okay, so no, Cormac's convinced he knows what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
I've heard of them before. They must run a giant guild there in Skyfjord. This is pretty intense missive. We must go at once.
Yes, I do believe we must go at once. Although, Cormac, I think over the days and time of travel, I think it best that we investigate this letter to its fullest extent.
Of course.
By any magical means necessary. Perhaps there's a way we can trace the author of it. Are you familiar with the spell scrying, my friend?
I have never attempted it.
I used to know the trick of it, but since abandoning Seleos for the good
You
graces...
no longer have those slimy things, do you?
I no longer have those. They've dried up, you see.
Personal
At
problem.
any rate.
Yes. No, I've not chosen to take that spell.
So is it a yes?
I already said I'm
Of
in.
course that's a yes.
What I
It has to
read.
be, right? I mean, you go
Absolutely,
where the action
Drake. I'm with
is.
you all the way.
Do you sense danger in this, Nakma, the
Well,
knight?
You know,
Of course, there's danger.
No, not danger, but like it's a trap kind of danger.
Oh,
What
absolutely.
if it is?
We could
Kill
just
us?
not go.
this whole continent's been a trap.
I mean, how'd they find us?
We literally fought an angel.
did they
We
find us?
escaped a lich's dungeon. I'm now a master. You have a new god. This guy fucking defied a demigod, and this dude is lived for hundreds of years. We're all almost completely invulnerable. What is the fear in going to the theater?
You wish to see a play, Mooney?
Oh,
Yeah.
play.
You do seem a little excited to
play.
be rid of this new burden of leadership.
I told you, I have to abandon them so they can grow stronger, just like I did.
You seen him, didn't you?
Hold on. I'm gonna go and like talk to them for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna like, hey guys, I gotta go for a few minutes.
And then dip
You
out.
gonna go out for some cigarettes?
Just gonna go off and get
Get some milk.
cigs.
I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna get a ladder for the ladder match, guys. I'll be back.
Come back 10 years later. It's from a special wood.
Who's the commish?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's get
you know
that
what?
over with.
Mooney, before you make a decision that'll affect the rest of your life and all of theirs, were you happy when that happened to you?
No, it made me really sad. Like I cried for weeks. Like not the oh sad, like fucking depressing crocodile tears, like sore red eyes, you know.
So granted,
Not
their
running down your
association
I had
is
no money.
not
I
as
slept
strong as
in a,
yours.
like alley and ate rats.
Snot running down your fangs. Yeah, poor guy.
I was quite dismayed when I met him
Suck
on
it
Weather
up.
Top.
Yeah,
All right.
I literally made the
And you
journey.
think this is the best way to teach your students?
Well, you know, sometimes you gotta kick the birds out of the nest, but this is the nest, so maybe metaphorically.
You gotta
like,
kick
I need
the mama bird out of the nest.
You just have to abandon
But the
your
birds don't know
children.
how to fly yet.
Yeah, that's a good point, Cormac. They don't know how to fly yet.
So
Should I start running? I gotta deliver your response.
Oh yes, yes.
All right. Hey, peace. It's been real.
Peace. What's that?
Starts running back down the road.
Ah,
Akmar really wants to trip her
maybe just tell them the truth.
from a
Drake.
distance.
Their
'Cause it's a
champion
kid.
is
It's a
going to
kid
go
in him.
on the road in search of greater and bigger challenges, spreading the word of the style of the fist that scrapes the sky. They need to continue with their mission here, continue training.
What if I'm not
Yes.
powerful enough yet? Like, I need to get stronger.
we'll find more followers.
That kind of seems mean. It's like, You guys aren't enough followers for yet.
Well, to be fair, it sounds like the person who was here before killed most of the monks that lived here previously, so there's only like 10 guys here.
You mean Kale? Yeah, he did kill
Well, I
it.
didn't want to say the name.
He used to be my master.
I
So
know.
first off, you need to round up all that dude's buddies because they were entwined in what was happening here and get them out of the system. And then you can appoint yourself a new, clean leader
No,
that won't bring these
I can't do that
back
anymore.
in you.
You know, it's the easiest route to just kill everybody, you know, but I've given that up.
I didn't say kill them. Just
Oh, dude, it totally seemed like you were saying round them up and then kill
Just
everybody.
round
Honestly,
them up.
Nakama, I felt like the same thing. I felt like you were saying we should round them up
you
and,
guys
maybe purge them or something.
goodness.
I don't know, but they did sound
No,
like
I.
put them in jail for their crimes.
spoken like a true king.
Well, that just seems like.
Sorry.
Recruit him to Saleos, buddy.
You know,
I'm kind of off of
that's
that
not
guy.
free fighting. That's not the free fighter way. Okay. Maybe we should
Just leave him.
wait and have an exhibition match. Can we wait one day?
But the strongest guy might not be the smartest guy.
Mooney, I think you should
Yeah, you're
trust your
right.
gut. I think you know who is the best person to lead this monastery.
Give it to Owlet.
You know what? I can't sit here and interview everybody. We have to go to the theater.
You're right. We have
Oh my God.
a play. We have reservations, Mooney.
You've never had responsibility in your life, have you?
The responsibility.
No.
Everybody here alive.
Yeah, that's not what I mean. People
now
depending
you're
on
appointing
you,
a leader.
not just in battle,
A docent to
but for their whole life. Leonard.
Okay.
You've never had that kind of responsibility.
Okay. Okay.
No,
No.
Cormac, I don't know if he's capable of. I think you're making it a little bit worse. my friend. You sound like
I
a
fought on the
bad
road.
guy.
There's steam coming out his ears.
I fought on the road. We'll stop death matches. Okay. We'll have matches every night, and we'll have like a bunch of people who.
The
And I
people
just
won't
start
respect
talking
that.
about exactly how to run a wrestling.
Good.
In the background, solar flare is like,
That's me, right?
Getting pumped. He's getting pumped.
Drake, you need to pick somebody that the people respect already.
Fireworks.
Yeah, see this thing in the side of my peripherals. I'm like, trying not to look.
So you're saying I need to go with the Pale Widow?
If the people respect the Pale Widow, then yes.
I mean, I think she had a.
We can
a
come
different
back
name.
and check on
It
her
was probably
later.
like the happy. It was.
The happy harpy.
Life,
The happy harpy.
Yeah, before it was the Pale Widow. It was probably like the happy wife.
he grabs a plastic bag.
Yeah.
You mean like the beer bottle, like
Burlap
holders?
bag.
He's like, turtles breathe out of their butt, bro.
It doesn't even work.
You just couldn't look anymore.
Well, all right. It's been a half an hour.
Solar flare out.
Yeah, he's gone. He's pouting. He stomps off. Going home.
It's your decision, my friend. I just wish
Pale
to
Widow-
provide your counsel.
The Pale Widow offered the championship to me. She used to be the former leader. I'm sure that she can handle this stuff. And I'm going to say right now that we keep some of the stuff that Kale had implemented, maybe not the eyeballs and the mirror shows and
No.
stuff. Okay? But a big screen was a really good idea. He was
ground.
onto something there. And these exhibition matches bring in more people that'll learn how to fight.
Yes.
This is what's going to keep this sport alive.
That's right.
The Amarthian Federation of Free Fighters.
Yes. I love
Awesome. Make it happen. Go. Make it happen.
All right.
I'm gonna stand right here.
I go and make it happen.
I Go and execute
go do it. Go.
Execute this.
So this is usually done like on a one-on-one in a hallway someplace or in an office.
Go in the locker room.
Business is going on. The Drake takes to the monastery, lets people know what's going on, what's going to happen, and promises that he will be back and that they will be stronger upon his return. And you guys are getting all of your things ready when Tesla walks up. Hi, you weren't thinking about leaving without saying goodbye, were you?
I honestly
way.
thought that you skipped out.
Me too.
Ah, no, not yet. I was getting everything ready for my own departure. Hey, where's all you going?
Hey, Tesla, it's nice to see you.
Who the hell are you?
You remember Balthazar?
Nope.
That's unfortunate. I mean, of all the people here, it's me and Drake and Neckmother. You know what? Hi, I'm Balthazar.
I remember that tall, green, handsome fella. Where'd he go?
Tall, green, handsome fella.
Oh yeah, the one with the long, shining black hair.
I'm not sure of whom you speak.
He was a cleric of the storm, something majestic, like a shining metal god.
Oh, our friend Colgrim?
Oh, that's his name, yeah. I like the way that name sounds. Korgrim. What is that? What is that, like Rod Malakian? I don't know.
I believe it's Orcish.
Ah! Wait, why am I still talking to you? Hey, Drake, you're a real hero, right?
Heck yeah.
Wait, what was it you said you guys was going?
We're going to Honor's Guard.
Honest
To
God.
be humble.
Peter.
Ah. Hey, I'm going to Honest God. You guys happen to be going to Skyfjord?
That's the
No,
place.
no.
Oh, that's a shame.
You know, we have a
that's-
wagon.
We're on it.
You can
Let's
just
go.
ride inside of it. It's so small.
Oh man, maybe not.
You want me to ride in a wagon?
It's a very nice wagon.
I'm sure it is, sweet cheeks. Look, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to decline the offer.
We can cook in there.
No, that's great. I'm happy for you.
There's
Really,
a
I am.
stove and beds that pop out from the walls.
Look,
Wine.
I got a ride, all right? I'm going with my boyfriend. He's got this sky ship. He's going to take us all the way there. We'll be there like tomorrow morning.
Oh my god.
Can we ride in the skyship?
Like,
We have to bring our friends.
I'm good with people. What the hell's wrong with you people? Yeah, you know, I suppose we got room on deck for a wagon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's cool. I don't even have to ask the Hubbins. He'll say yeah, it's no problem.
Sure, he's a nice guy.
Oh yeah, he's a great guy.
I love it.
All right, go. You know what? Hey, we're just around the back of the monastery. He's got his sky ship parked out there. We covered it with a large top that uses like an illusion spell to make it look like a rock. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. He got it from a friend of his. Hey, just meet me out there at the big rock, and we'll get going. Skyfjord tomorrow morning. What do you say?
I am excited. I think it's great.
it kind of sounds like you're joking with us.
A little
I'm
terrified.
afraid you're joking, but I'm excited enough to stand outside of a rock and try.
Well,
Yeah.
as long as you don't stand at the wrong rock, I promise I won't leave without you. No problem. I'll
All you
see
see is a
tomorrow.
cloud of smoke where Corgrim was standing. He has beelined for the back where this flying ship with the magic
Nakma's already
things on
got
it.
Arfax. Nakma's walking with Arfax too. He's like, let's go.
Yeah, I'm
Going for a ride.
It's time to go. We're gonna
Yeah,
get the
you get
wagon.
out there, and
Yeah.
there is like this very unusual, large-looking, jagged rock formation, and
It's got like sails.
no,
Good old sailboat rock.
Tesla gets out there and she grabs the corners of this rock, and it goes from going
Yes.
like a rock formation to like fluid, weirdly in a strange illusion manner. And she pulls this tarp down, and there is this large. Well, it's larger than your wagon, but it's pretty modest ship size.
Okay.
And pulls it all down, and there is a ship there. And then, strangely, it appears to be. It's very elegant. It's got like a brass ornamenture on the front of the bow of the ship. It curves around the front. There's a cabin up at the top. There appears to be some. It's a shallow build. You don't think that there's a whole lot below deck, other than room for storage. But there is sufficiently enough space on top that you could manage to get your cart up there, your wagon, as well as there is the cabin door opens up, and you see a green a pale orc step out. And she's like, oh, there he is. That's my boyfriend. Hey, Cole! And he's like,
Yes,
Not
what do you
do it.
want?
not your boyfriend.
Love it.
God, he's always playing hard to get. He's been doing that for like the last decade.
Cole has an airship.
We're totally a couple. It's a thing.
Awesome.
Greetings, Captain Cole.
Captain Cole.
Oh. Am I taking you on my ship?
I believe so. Your associate has assured us that you wouldn't mind providing passage from here to Skyfjord in Honors Guard.
I owe her a favor.
Oh.
Hey, yeah, it's my boyfriend up there. That's cool. It's totally a thing, you know.
Great.
He likes to play hard to get.
She is quite charming, Cole.
Can we come aboard?
Come aboard.
Right.
Welcome to the
carriage.
Widowmaker.
What do we call you?
I am Cole, Paleborn.
Greetings.
I will take you to the city of Skyfjord then. This is where we depart for. This is my ship. I worked a lifetime to earn it. It means more to me than life itself.
Quite
Nakma
a
is
vessel.
admiring it, obviously, because it is a ship.
Nakma, please
Beautiful,
stick
beautiful
with me.
ship, Captain.
Don't go below decks.
And so you gather your wagon and your horses and steeds and belongings and you bring it up to the ship. After everything is all set and Cole has ensured that your wagon is fastened to the deck and not going anywhere,
Yes.
the ship begins to levitate up a little higher off the ground. And out of the dirt and soil ruptures this large spinning disc. It appears as if a series of large, flat, but very pointed, spindly crystals arranged in a sort of kaleidoscope-like pattern. There's two sets of them. One spins rapidly this way, gaining momentum. The other one spins the opposite direction. And as these two discs of crystal underneath the ship spin, it levitates itself up and off, and it begins to pitch a little bit and scoots through the air. As you begin to take off and sail through the air, no sails necessary. Cole begins speaking with Nakma, and he
Yes.
lets you know about the whole mechanics and how rare this particular
Oh,
ship
I'm
is.
totally interested.
While it's definitely not the largest in the skies, it is in fact a ship that is reconstructed by artificer technology. Nobody's entirely sure how to replicate it, so it's one of a kind and irreplaceable. And it sails speedily through the air, and you watch as the ground just zips by underneath you. And then you see Corgrim at the edge.
I want to
As
ask
the
if
motion
I could
sickness
take
sets
control
in.
of it once we get up high enough. And
Oh, like he's
If
gonna
I
let
could-
you sit on his lap and like fly it.
no, I want to ask, may I take the wheel sometime on our trip?
And then
I have
Cole,
sailing.
Cole at the helm is like, no.
I just imagine Cole's like, yeah, she's got double ring, crystal pumper, 240s.
Going for it.
You know, the sail is a carbon fiber mix of, adamantium and metallic.
Tessa
Yeah,
comes up, a hand on Cole's lower back, and is like, hey, take it away. You're doing a great job. He's like,
That's awesome.
and so for
Right
the next several hours, long into the night, stopping only momentarily, kind of at a slow drift throughout the night, and then picking up again the next morning, long rest.
Okay.
You come to an area, and you are definitely in the land of Honors Guard. You've descended down from the high plateau of Mabao. You're now sailing over the dense forests of Honors Guard, sentinel pines that scrape the clouds nearly, thick foliage, ancient rainforest, rocky terrain, through all sorts of different types of wilderness, over cities, rivers, lakes, until finally you see in the distance a large cloud cover which begins to part, and as the clouds begin to separate, a bit of the morning light shines through, and you see glinting towers off of some sort of mountain type city. And as the clouds continue to separate and Cole brings the ship in banks coming up closer to this city growing larger and larger on the horizon, you see that it is not a mountain city whatsoever, but instead a large suspended levitating stone and earth moat and a city built upon it, hovering hundreds of feet above a mountaintop lake, a crater of some sort. And there's other smaller than Cole's ships that float up and down, air traffic going this way and that, transporting different goods. You can see that this is how the city supplies itself, is through these smaller skiffs with weather-type balloons attached to them, not nearly as advanced as the
airship.
the vessel that Cole has, but functional and bringing materials and people and transports up and down constantly. There's a whole sort of convoy of them constantly in motion. These large towers, domed glass rooftops everywhere. As Cole comes in, there is a dock that what you normally would expect to find in the water is suspended and braced off against the stone of Skyfjord. And as you pull up next to it, Cole is at the ready. You see several people who have been deckhands on Cole's ship, ready lassos and grappling hooks. They throw them to the city side, the docks, and begin pulling the ship in sideways. They pull, you hear the rope tense and strain, fibers flex as they bring the ship in sideways. And Cole makes landfall at Skyfjord.
May I ask a question about something? Like that I would have asked on the trip?
Yeah.
At some point, I pull out the sketch that I have of the when I scried on Facetillion.
Yeah.
And I approach Captain Cole, and excuse me, Captain, have you spent much time in the city of Skyfjord?
Yeah. I was banished here long ago on my own adventures in a different realm, and I fell in love with the city. My friends and I stole a skyjammer, or a spelljammer vessel from an illithid. Unfortunately, that vessel has met its end, but
Tragic.
we've made a new home in Skyfjord.
Well, I was wondering if you might perhaps recognize the street that this drawing depicts. It should be someplace in Skyfjord, from what I understand. And I handed it to him.
Yeah, Silver Down Lane.
Silverdown Lane.
Yes, it's kind of a shady spot. It's bad reputation. They have a lot of brothels.
Ah, yes, that tracks. That makes sense. I have a friend. Some may call him that.
I'm sorry.
Yes, he spends time in those sorts of places. Anyways, Silverdown Lane, you say?
Yes.
I thank you, Captain Cole, for the ride and the information. That's enough about this.
Cole
Unload
goes
it.
back to tending to his ship.
So on Cole.
Very well.
Vonye Suli.
What did you say?
Vonye Suli.
Oh, that's Elven. Did Cole ever speak Elven? He did not. No.
Excuse you?
I would like to say, like, as we enter the city, like, Cormac starts sketching feverishly. Like, you guys have seen him get excited about stuff, like when you met the Crazy Race and all that stuff, but this city and the technology and the fact that it's floating and all the sky ships, like, he wants to get the details on every single sky skiff and ship perfect as much as he can. Like, all you hear about 4 pages in is he just starts screaming telepathically to you guys, "Get me more ink! Like, more ink, more ink!" And he's just like sketching and sketching and sketching like crazy as much as he can until he lands. And then
Nice.
Captain Cole, before we depart your ship, what will you do? Will you be here for a time?
business to attend to, friends to see here in town. I'll be here at the docks.
Perhaps we can meet for dinner one of the nights in the near future.
Yeah,
You
do you-
and your friends.
You live here, right?
Yes.
Yeah, where's your house?
I don't know if they would want me to tell you that.
Well, no need to tell us. We can meet at an inn or a other location and have dinner as a way to say thank you for the airlift.
That sounds nice. And he
Yes.
turns his back to you and walks away.
I'll have my people get in touch with
Yes,
your...
okay.
He's nice.
Go.
Hey, Cole, you gonna come with me to dinner? You gonna wine me and dine me tonight? Hey, another time.
Okay.
Oh, he's such a joker. Always playing hard to get. That guy, big lug. I love him so much.
So you're with us then?
Nah, I got stuff to do, sweet cheeks.
Well, thank you for the ride, Tesla.
Yes.
It was a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Hey, that big lug owes me a favor or two.
That's what I heard.
Nice.
Yeah.
I
Must have been some favor you did for him.
always doing him favors.
Yeah.
One of these days, he's gonna return the favor and he's gonna put a ring on it. Just wait and see.
Oh no.
I know it. All I gotta do is hold out hope.
Well, he looks like an
Yep.
honorable man. I'm sure.
I mean, I've only like bought a dozen rings myself and hidden them in his sock drawer. One of these days. One of these days.
One of those rings.
It's gonna accidentally like fall out.
Yes,
the drawer's
yes,
gonna
I
bounce.
do. Oh shit!
It's gonna roll across the floor.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
That's not for me.
Okay, so
good shit.
I guess we gotta head to the good old theater.
So Skyfjord itself is a bustling city, and allow me to describe it a little bit more. There is the landmass itself. Think of it as almost like a city surrounded by smaller hill and rock. There's actually a spring of water bubbling up from the north side of it, which is enclosed by a rock keeping that water in. It flows through the city in in a stone canal, separates into two separate canals before conjoining itself. So there is an island right in the center of it that you saw on your approach.
Wow.
That water then turns back into one canal and becomes a waterfall off the side and flows into the lake. You're not sure how, but some sort of enchantment of some sort is keeping the water flowing in this city. It would have drained otherwise
Yeah.
within hours. Their city itself is tiered almost. On the northwest side, there's a more high elevation area. A main road kind of switchbacks back and forth. The buildings themselves are noble, powerful, strong, important looking. Definitely very wealthy families that live in these western heights. On the other side, as you move further and further east, the buildings become less and less grandeur. They become much more modest until you finally get to an area where the buildings themselves are almost like shacks, stacked one on top of the other, built two-door style with the plaster in the exposed timbers, but almost leaning as if they were not built by anyone who really knew what they were doing. Makeshift hovels. And right in the center of everything on that island, there is one very large building, one very grand building with towering spires. Tops of it, canopies made out of glass, stained glass windows, alabaster white walls. Several temples fill the area throughout the entire city, and a single castle up along at the very peak of the northwestern mountainous area. People are everywhere. And strangely, as you walk through the town, you see that a lot of them are right now wearing sort of, despite the fact that it's kind of warmer weather, you're getting close to summer, they're all wearing coats right now. Like everybody seems to have a coat, double-breasted, double-layer buttons, and high collars. And as they're all walking around, people kind of stop and they look at you, Balthazar, and you hear one of them kind of whisper and say, "You get a gander at those owlbear feathers."
Oh God.
Oh, preposterous! Oh, to think, I would never, indeed. Oh, somebody from out of town, no doubt. what quaint and strange land do you suppose that one comes from? And there's definitely people staring at you, but there are people everywhere, and for the most part, they don't say anything directly rude to you. You realize that you're kind of being mocked a little bit.
Right.
Out of style from here.
You're out of style, and so.
They're out of style. We're the Black Lotus.
But everywhere that you go, there are shops, there's people of all different kinds. You see dwarves, you see elves, you see humans, you see even a couple of tabaxi, cat people.
Oh, wow.
There's a turtle that you pass by. There's people everywhere, all different mixes of people, dragonborn, Northmen even.
I think it's the first time I've seen
Humans of all different skin tones. There are shops. There's different shops that cater to music. There's guild halls. There's every kind of business that you could possibly think of.
Cool.
Anything and everything that you could expect to find in a city is here in Skyfjord.
So this rock is very large.
It's a very large
Very
city.
large.
And you, by pure chance, find yourself on Silver Down Lane.
We just stumbled across it.
Let's take a break.
It's our luck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
take a
sure.
break.
Good break time.
Break.
Silver Down
We'll be
Lane.
back.
Back in a
I
moment.
honestly thought you were gonna ask.
And we're live.
Yay.
We have
Back.
visual.
DM. Let's go.
Silver Down Lane, an infamous street in Skyfjord, known for its collection of brothels, particularly the fact that most of them hire a specific sort of clientele is the wrong word.
Stable.
Worker, tieflings.
Oh.
A lot of tieflings.
Associates.
A lot of tieflings work on Silver Down Lane.
Okay.
It's a little bit on the slum side because of people who look down on it, and not a lot of money gets in there, and so crime rate is a little bit higher. But it's still an establishment. That type of work is legal in Skyfjord, and it's at this point, as you find yourself accidentally stumbling upon this street, that you hear a voice call out, "As I live and breathe." Is that truly Nakma? Hey!
Oh my
Hey!
God.
And you turn.
Don't look at him.
I'm trying
Don't look
not
at him.
to.
Just
I'm
keep
like,
walking. Keep walking, Nakmo. Just keep walking. Don't look at
I'm
him.
like,
Don't look at him. Hey, no.
How's your ear?
Don't.
Balthazar!
Facerillion? Facerillion, is that
Ow.
you?
Oh. Hope
what are
that
you doing here?
You couldn't forget me.
It's a pleasure to see you, my friend. I must admit.
Indeed.
Nakma, behave.
I'm just teasing
Why are
him.
you saying such a
Bring
thing?
out the A.
It's hard to forget a familiar face, isn't it? One even
course.
such as a
Have some
magnificent
wine,
And
my
image
friend.
as I hang on, that's what I was gonna say. As I approach, I pull out my wineskin
Oh,
and
so we
I'm
both
like,
do.
"Come, have a drink with
Yes.
us." You know, just so that we're all on the up and up.
Let's all drink.
generous of you.
Let's all drink.
And he takes my wineskin, right? Okay,
Yeah.
just making sure. All right.
Can I take a second and think into history about the name Festrillion and how long it's been around, and maybe have I heard of it before and or met one before?
You got some kids.
You've heard us like in
History check.
The bastards.
Because I don't know,
Australian
like,
bastards.
yeah. Okay.
Two. The Hershey bar screwed
I mean, it's 12 or 13.
Hershey.
Caestrelion is an uncommon
Eat
name
that.
among elves.
Eat that candy bar.
Not very many elves are named Caestrelion,
Eat it.
and you've not heard his last name.
'Kay.
You are familiar with the last name Sylvanar.
Yeah.
It's shown up a couple times in history, especially with elves who are so long-lived, and it is associated with a particular, not so much a guild, but kind of a group of adventurers. In fact, you had the opportunity once of meeting people during the War of Honorsguard, known as the Fey Bastards, who were supposedly all descendants of a Faestrelian Sylvanar.
Okay. But this
But this is just
this
a
person must be
Faestrelian.
a down the line kind of person.
But you don't even know his last name yet. So it's you hear Faestrelian and it conjures to mind like
Yeah, well, that's
Uh,
historic, but that's a long time.
there's not a lot of Faestrelians out there.
Okay, all right, good, thank you.
Right.
I didn't, yeah.
Right.
Well met.
Very
I'm
clever.
Cormac.
Ah, Cormac.
I may have heard.
Yeah,
No, I'm wearing a glove. This one is hard, no?
Yes, he's a bit of a priss.
Okay.
I shall.
It's armor.
No,
it's not going to hurt you.
No offense. No offense. It's just dead things.
How have you been living, my friend? You look well.
And he kind of adjusts his tunic. Yes. Sorry, the back is a bit sensitive, but I've been well.
The back is a bit sensitive. Do I even want to know?
Look around, Balthazar.
Oh, I have been. Believe
Yeah.
me.
The tiefling folk are most hospitable.
Some. Upon entering the city, I did experience a bit of shame regarding our attire. Perhaps you could help us remedy that so we can fit in with the locals a little bit better?
I think they were just laughing at you, Balthazar.
Yes, the thing about
Perhaps.
Honorsguard, you see what it is folk here are most trendy, and you're either with it or you're not. I myself am not, but that's because I would never associate with anybody who would accept me among their ranks.
Of course not.
Wow.
Of course.
That's why we've never accepted you.
And, which is
And
why
we are friends.
Which is why you are good people.
That's right.
Yes. How's the ear, Nakmo?
Oh, you had to bring it up.
It would
about a
probably be
sword.
better if you didn't, you know.
It's okay.
Not all
Looney!
It has
I
healed
was happy to
itself.
see you as
How
I
are
am.
you so goddamn calm? You know that this bastard left us for dead inside of that goddamn mountain.
What do you speak of?
It was
What?
You tricked us on that ship, and then you took that prisoner.
Oh. I did take a prisoner.
Yes, he did.
And,
That was my first ship ride. You know how the second one ended?
pretty well.
here inside Skyfield?
Yes. We took a skyship. It was most fun. We had a
was
captain
great.
named Cole.
Yes, Captain
Yes.
Cole.
I know a Captain Cole.
You do.
A half-orc, a disgusting fellow, pale skin,
I
tusks,
didn't read
black
him
blood.
quite that way. He
Face
seemed a likable fellow from
Oh,
what I
very.
Oh, is
noticed.
that in your company now?
Very
And he
shitboard.
gestures to Corgrim behind you.
I think that there's no need for these hostilities, gentlemen. We can all get along, don't you think?
As I see, you had a taste of steak, and so now you settled for a burger. It's
Really?
no offense.
Really?
It's
No
all
offense.
your fault.
These
All
euphemisms
my
are beneath
fault.
you.
The
Genasi
Nothing
gave you
has
this,
changed
it's
with
almost
this man.
all your fault.
That's quite a
did
leap.
you not say?
Yes.
I am completely
Yes, we
innocent
do
in
say.
such matters. I have not had such of. I would not dirty my hands with such.
When did a doppelganger touch you? Huh?
Hey, Mooney, drink. It's okay, buddy.
My friend, if you have never spent time with a doppelganger, you.
Working with a doppelganger,
He's just impressed he's 7 feet again, okay? Just let him leave it out.
Okay, you're right.
It was on the ship.
We'll let him.
I knew it.
She was not an elven
knew it.
maid at all. She was a doppelganger.
Knew it.
My friend, please understand. If you have not spent time with a doppelganger, you are living a life half lived.
Perhaps
And Matt, picture this, my friend, walking down the street. Yes, her ass, her face, her waistline. Oh, and her measurements.
Australian,
36,
I made a
24,
swear to a
36.
god to not kill people anymore.
I can say she's got it all.
Not doing it right now.
maybe we should just all go have a drink. We should retire to wherever it is you're staying at, relax a little bit. The stress and anxiety of the road and the burden of being a
He's angry,
champion
he's
has
angry.
obviously gotten to some of
I'm
us.
the Drake now. I am a master of the Dringy Monastery.
Oh,
You're wearing
True with the respect of deserve.
sure you're wearing your stuff for it.
Balthazar looks around. Is anybody fucking paying attention to this shit?
Not really.
Okay.
It's the crowd just like, and they just keep moving.
If you
It's-
had not suppled from that drink, I would have destroyed you.
The lizard man's yelling at an elf.
He needs a doppelganger.
Whoa, whoa, no.
Do you know where to find such a creature?
We are on Silver Down Lane.
It doesn't sound.
I think you all need. I think 3 of you need doppelgangers.
I could use a
Nakba
doppelganger.
just gets really uncomfortable.
He's actually
kid.
a young child.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, it's very
Really old
deceiving.
now.
Like,
He looks ancient.
yeah,
He's
Now
no.
that you
not.
mention
No,
it, Nakma,
I'm good. I'm good.
Are you stressed, my friend? I see
The Knight
quite
of
a,
Melandia
few,
is never stressed.
quite a few more silvers in that silver mane.
That's probably true.
He has aged.
Yes.
Yes.
I thought that the Minotaur
true.
lived a long life. Your friend here appears to not be doing so well.
Well, because
Well.
we didn't have the amazing backup of our friend Vestrillian
It's
at the
not
Somber
natural.
Citadel.
Well, when
We-
you trade the company of an elf for an orc, only such things are assured. I understand.
It is
Well,
an unnatural.
Did you hear about
aging,
what
my
happened to
friend.
Cyrano?
He retired?
In
Struck
a way,
it rich? Finally moved on to greener pastures? Something better? No, I have not heard of my friend Cyrano. Tell me, what happened?
it's like you're trying to
he's
piss
dead.
him off. Why?
I'm sorry.
That's normal.
Not the Cyrano I know. No, he always has a contingency plan. Why, it was not just 3 years ago that Cyrano and I were knee-deep in kobold blood and fighting our way through. And you wouldn't believe it. He saved me from a trap that I nearly fell for, but on hindsight, only an
Oh my God,
ignoramus
here it
would
comes.
ever find themselves trapped in a tunnel of oil, set alight by the nearest spark. Cyrano was like, no, Festrilian, my friend. You are too noble a creature to die. Please allow me to send my minion. And he sent his homunculus in, and we thwarted those kobolds.
That's embarrassing.
Well, what if
Indeed.
what if
Indeed.
Cyrano wasn't high enough level to have a homunculus or the ability to do such a thing? You wouldn't fault someone for thinking that would be the best way to
No,
solve the
absolutely not.
problem.
Which is why Cyrano always did his research. You see, he had potions and scrolls aplenty.
Yes, research, yes.
Yes.
How long ago was this?
3 years ago, I said.
That's not how I heard. That's not how Cyrano
3
told
years
it.
ago.
He's much too modest
well,
a creature.
You see
Much
the way
too
yes,
modest.
he said you
He
stole
died in
some
Starfall.
things, and they were in a tight pinch, and he
Pretty
had no
much.
choice but to. It was mostly your fault the way
Yes.
he told the story.
That's what I've heard.
You caught me. You caught me in a fib. Indeed. It was not. It was worse than that. Indeed. It was my brother Varys who stole things.
Of course.
And perhaps impregnated a princess. But that is
Whoa.
neither here nor there. And as
Varys.
such,
Varys.
we came out on top. Well, at least Varys did, on top
Or
of
at least
Princess, if you
Varys
get
did.
mine.
That was good. This is why we like you. So,
You do like me.
I mean, it's hard not to sometimes. The way you came in with that
grow on
carriage,
people.
that was pretty amazing. The chariot, I mean, back in Kelmoira.
Yes, look, if anyone asks, by the
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, you know what? We actually didn't have to save our new companions.
No, I just want you to know
Yeah.
that I have
Very helpful. And
I have a reputation here, so if anyone asks, I saved you, and you fell off the chariot. Yes, that's right. Faestrilian, savior of the Black Lotus. Anyways, my friends.
That'll never fly.
Much like your airship, Nakma. Now, as we were speaking,
Damn it.
damn.
Cuts deep.
You would think you wouldn't.
Can you fly, Faestrilian? Huh?
the hand
When I
that
throw you
feeds
off
you.
of this goddamn rock?
allow me
Dungeon
to.
Master won't allow me to have a ship.
Okay, okay. It seems we have a lot to discuss.
Yes.
This is my sea. These are my
Oh.
people.
Okay.
Where do you wish to go? Allow me to treat you to the night out that you so rightfully deserve. We all know. We all know.
You're planning to rob us, aren't you?
That
Waiting
you-
to get us all drunk so that
Absolutely.
you can steal from us.
I mean,
I am not my brother Varys.
was it not you 3 nights ago that basically proclaimed ourselves as gods and we had nothing to fear against any threat? Calm down and let us.
He's an immortal being who's been traveling through time.
Can you?
This is news to me. Look, what have you heard about me? Is this about that planet where I accidentally destroyed a cairnstone and incinerated 22 billion zombies?
That's beautiful.
It was, indeed. But it was not my intention. I merely tried to save the life of my brother and accidentally genocided an entire planet of zombies. They were all evil, so it was okay. I mean, genocide is never okay unless they're undead. Oh, I mean, no offense. I mean, like the bad undead. You know, not like you. I'm sure that there's probably good people among you.
It just keeps sinking deeper.
Talk less.
Yes.
Indeed. Well said, my friend.
Less words, more
You
wine.
know what? You know what?
More wine, indeed.
Yes.
More wine.
We wish.
Our good pal Corgrim over here, you know?
Yeah.
He actually does help people.
I do.
He brought me back to life.
He did.
I always look after my friends.
Where were you faced earlier when I died?
Where were you, knife ears?
Whoa, whoa, Corgrim.
I was
No,
here on Silverdown
my
Lane,
friend.
enjoying my life,
Really
enjoying the
was.
carnal pleasures of the tiefling. I admit I have a weakness for a tiefling in tight black clothing, but look, do not trouble yourself, Black Blood. Now that I am here, everything is taken care of. I don't like him.
Okay.
This elf. Too cocky, sure of himself.
That's this particular individual's way.
It will be fine, Corgrim. I vouch for this particular elf. Despite his attitude, he has been a friend to the Black Lotus in the past. Although I will admit, not as good a friend as you.
Balthazar, though you heed the whispers of a cursed blade, I respect you because you are stronger than the influences of evil that would taint your heart and sway your mind. I respect you as a strong man of fortitude. You are the stone in torrential flood, and I will follow you gladly into the abyss. Any of you.
I'll
This
drink to
elf.
that.
This elf, too wily, as is all of his kind. I only hope that he can see the light. I see the light. The light of the sun is out. This is preposterous. Why would I ever think that I would be led into darkness and not make a good decision in my life? You know what? I don't have to put up with this. Hey, who likes to have a drink? I know a place.
Drinks.
I was actually hoping you could take us to a place where we could see a play, my friend. I've heard wonderful things about a performance called Saphira's Booty.
I had no idea that you were so well cultured.
I'm a man of the arts.
Indeed, you must have spent time among the elves. Absolutely, absolutely. I shall take you. There is one place, but one place in all of Skyfield right now that is showing such a play. While I typically tend to shy away from improv night, I happen to know of a place. Come, my friends, allow me to treat you. Gold. Then he pulls up a coin purse. I have it. Tonight is on me. We shall enjoy a show at the
All right.
Rosethorn Theater.
You don't say.
Infamous Rosethorn
Sounds
Theater.
prestigious. Do we have some time, perhaps, before the show?
Oh, indeed, for it is only nearly noon. Lunchtime, as it were. Perhaps I should entreat you upon lunch. Are any of you a fan of a royal sandwich? It's like a type of salted beef with a sour cabbage upon rye bread
Gentlemen, you'll
and
have
Rodmalac dressing.
to enjoy it without me or get mine to go. I have some business to attend to on my friend Cormac's behalf. I need to enlist the services of a jewelsmith's shop for the afternoon.
Well, then you would most certainly welcome my company, for I know the ins and outs of Skyfjord.
Very well. I need to use a workshop for a few hours.
Excellent, excellent. I shall guide you. Besides, the company of your black-blooded companion offends my olfactory senses. I can say that because he doesn't know what olfactory means.
I assure you, he knows what
I
olfactory
definitely
means.
know what that means. He doesn't.
The fact that he hasn't resorted to physical violence against you at this point,
My
I
lord?
find most impressive.
My lord, why do we not simply choke out the elf?
We don't because we have things to do also.
Right, so it would take too long because, what, they can hold their breath like a lizard man?
No. Because we
This
have
one
to
can.
get prepared before we go to the theater, Alan. To look
Right.
our best.
Sure thing, my lord. I shall accompany you, always.
Some things are more useful to us alive than dead, Alex.
Samedi looks at you. Most things useful dead as meat, elf meat, delectable.
That's an
Do
interesting
you,
thought.
do you have your man, Drake?
Yeah.
Okay.
I always follow my god. Aye, my lord. I shall come with you as well. The elf is a bit long-winded and frankly smells of... I'd rather not say, my lord. I think he spends too much time with the ladies and not bathing. I heard that. With those ears, I'm surprised he didn't. I'd be surprised if he didn't. That is. Oh, I heard that too. Your current company offends me. Let us be on our way.
Very wise.
Friends,
Best of luck.
friends, those of you who I may consider friends, we shall meet at the market tonight, 1 hour before sundown. And I shall take you to the Rosethorn Theater.
Very well. Point of order, DM. We must have done something with our carriage. We must have, like, stabled it somewhere, or we have it with
Back at the
us.
docks.
Back at the docks, okay. Just checking. Cool. Straight to the jewelsmith then. I need to make a golden ivory statue.
You make your way to a jewelsmith. They are not excited about the idea of you using their place in order to make your own shit.
Talk about this.
I don't know if you noticed this, but this is a business.
That's great.
You
Well,
wanna,
let me look at their wares. What do they got? Like, how good a quality do they have? What's going on here?
It's pretty good quality.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I can make some pretty good stuff.
Can you?
I can.
Give me what is this? You got tools? You got a proficiency? What
Yep.
kind of role are we looking at
I'm
here?
a jeweler, and I have tools, and I'm proficient.
You're a jeweler.
Mhm.
I thought you were a mason.
I'm both.
Weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I used to build houses out of brick, but then I decided, hey, why not make some teeth out of silver?
Build houses out of glass.
I envision it like I built altars, so I needed to learn how to work with stone and metals and other things.
Okay, boomer.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, that doesn't even make sense. I'm just gonna.
It's okay. I said something really weird earlier. It's fine. I can't remember what it was.
Sure. Because you know what, Balthazar is a fucking weirdo to begin with, so why not? It makes sense.
Yeah, I wanted
Go ahead and give me a skill check right now.
That's hilarious.
Oh, okay. Don't give me disadvantage because I don't have dice. They're behind you in a bag.
Did you put your fucking dice away?
No, I just never got them out. They're
In
yeah,
a
yeah.
sack?
Don't with you.
I don't. Oh,
Oh, that counts.
No.
what was it? I'll take that,
That
though. Yeah, 17 plus. All right. Let's see what I get. It better be fucking.
There you go.
There you
Oh, okay.
go.
Is that a 13?
Guidance
Yeah.
too.
All right. Oh, okay. Fucking
15
2,
total.
15, plus my proficiency bonus, so 19.
The jewelsmiths here are very skilled.
Well,
You're
what was this roll
19
for?
For his jewel crafting.
Oh, okay, then yeah.
Yeah, he just literally walked in.
Sorry, keep
His
going.
friend's like,
Sorry to
I know him. Go ahead.
You're right.
Yeah.
Now let me make sure I don't have any other.
Use our stuff.
You totally won't break your fine equipment that you use to like make money every
Well, I'm
day.
definitely not gonna break it.
He's got a free use of your
I
store
don't know what
card.
I'm doing there. That's not tell me.
Unfortunately, because of nobody really knows this, but Face Radiant's flaw is that he picks things up and accidentally breaks them because he's playing with it.
People just count.
Which is so ironic because he's like so dexterous with the bow and everything and knives and
Everything
daggers,
else, he
but
just
like,
breaks.
oh, what does this do?
So what happens in the jewelry shop
Yeah.
Yeah.
while
I
this
mean,
is happening?
I had to have done at least like as good as they do, right? The
I don't know, what's
19.
your total?
roll. What's the DC?
It's a 19.
That's
Yeah,
great.
what's the DC? I got a 19.
It's a 20.
Fair enough.
Oh.
They look. You could make something sufficient, but they are just a little bit better than you. These are artisans. These are people who have honed their craft and not focused or wasted their life on adventuring. They have focused on what they've done.
My friends,
Must be
I
elves too.
thank you for the opportunity to work for a moment, but I fear that after seeing your wares and some of the techniques you have on display, I am no match for your skills.
I understand such things. I've been crafting gold and making idols and statuettes and silverware and everything else. All my life, I've got encrusted in gemstones and everything.
How do you get the ivory to bind so well to the gold?
The secret is, and I could tell you this because I can see he's a skilled craftsman yourself. Sovereign glue. Like, it glues anything to anything. Just don't get it stuck to your hand, and he shows you like his missing finger.
Oh no!
Oh,
It only happened once, but once is all it takes. But yeah, you just never forget it.
I've heard that material is very rare.
I
and
can
hard
only
to
count
come
to
by.
9.
I look down at his
horrible.
toes. Are they gone?
Right, Boots.
I'm like, but no, I've
They're stuck
heard
to his
sovereign glue is very hard to come by.
Like, here in Skyfjord, you can find anything.
Oh.
Do you mind if I explain what it is?
Oh, Jesus Christ! By Anastillian's face! I didn't see you! Where did you came from?
Walks in with them. What are you talking about?
Just hiding in the darkness. Laddie!
I'm not exactly the stealthiest.
Laddie, with a face like that, you can't just go and jump up on anybody.
Sorry. I know what happened.
Like,
So
no,
what
no.
we're here for? What are we here for? It's
Look
something
backward,
very unique indeed. Are you ready?
Oi.
All right. I need you to craft a timepiece
Oi.
out of ivory.
Oi.
Solid piece of ivory,
Like,
but in the inside, gemstones.
crushed gemstone instead of a timepiece like an hourglass.
Indeed.
Oh,
Made
yeah,
out of a
no
single
problem.
piece of ivory.
He pulls out a cart and like a box. I got like at least a dozen of them here. All right, take your pick.
Anything worth up to 1,500 gold.
You want the one with the powdered diamond, or you want the one with the powdered ruby, or do you want the one with the powdered sapphire?
Cormac. A moment, my friend.
I'll let this. Yes.
Do we have to pay 1,500 gold pieces?
It must be worth
It must be worth as much as that? Okay.
to the gods. It must be worth.
You could say.
So I'm gonna walk
Secrets
out,
don't make friends.
and then you can find me that for me. Thank you, sir. Indeed. Thank you very much for your time. I'm gonna wait outside. And I walk outside.
That's just-
No.
Diesel,
No. We, may I take a look again?
are you gonna buy, or are you just gonna stare?
Oh, of course I'm going to buy.
Look, I ain't
We were
got
having
time to
such a
play
good
your
time
games.
earlier. No games.
Yeah, right.
Um,
Yeah. I got timepieces. I got minute glasses. I got hour glasses. I
Yes.
got 24-hour glasses. I got lunar glasses. I've got reading glasses. I've got drinking glasses.
I can see all of the various glasses. They look
Yeah,
lovely.
you gonna buy or not?
I'm
Look,
going to buy.
I got a
Look.
line forming behind
Can
me.
I take a look at this one? To buy. I want to look at it and then most likely buy it.
Oh, you would pick the one with the naked ladies on it, wouldn't you?
Oh.
You turn it over.
And it turned into I don't think Cormac would like that one very much. I'll put that one back.
I think he would love it. I think you could get that one.
No, Face Julian, not everyone has the same taste as you, my friend.
Now,
what
look,
about
it's
this
not my
one?
taste. It's not my taste. I got a thing for tieflings. I've told you that. Particularly in tight black leather, but
I
I've said too much. Go on. Go
I
ahead.
point at
What do you
one
think your friend would
that
like?
kind of looks like an orrery, so it's like a Marthian. It's like
great.
sort of cosmic, little swirl of alabar
Orbs
or
of
something.
sand that you can twist and turn.
What about that one there? That looks to be of value.
Oh, yeah, that was a collaboration between me and a sage. And then he even got his lessons from an alchemist. And then alchemist, he got his lessons from a druid. And that druid, he got his lessons.
It has provenance then.
Indeed. That druid, they say that he went mad. They say he spoke with the spirit of Alibor.
Okay, well, let's ring it up then.
Indeed, okay.
And I
Is this a
start,
gift?
I'll
Would you
take
like
it.
a gift receipt?
sure. Yeah.
gift receipt.
And he rings it up
And I
for
start-
exactly what Cormac wants to spend.
Counting the gold, and I'm like, okay, everything looks to be in order. And the papers of authenticity,
That one's a fake.
indicating the here,
No.
I'll trade it out.
No,
That's
thank
fine.
you. That's
the,
better.
the papers, you have them surely, indicating its provenance and great history.
Yeah. He's like worth 1,500. He just writes on a piece of paper. He's like, here you go.
Well, see, it's worth that much when you have the papers, but in this condition, I'm afraid I may have to pay much less.
Right. How about you just shove
With-
it up your bum?
Without the certificate of authenticity, my friend, it holds the same value, but you just.
What do you want? What do you want?
Well, of course, I only want to pay 1,300 gold for it. That's what one does in these circumstances.
Yeah, sure, no problem. I'll just mark it down as not worth 1,500. I'll give it to you on a discount. This is It's like, you know what, 1 of 100 or something.
Here, hold on a second. He like scratches it first.
No, I heard you earlier mention by the grace of Anastellian. I hope you know that I am one of the. Oh no, Balthazar, you can't do that kind of shit anymore. You know what? Fine. Here is your gold. All 1,500 pieces of it.
One at a time.
Supplies too.
Raw. Okay, everything's set this time. No more funny business. I saw that one there.
You and I both know that you're getting the better end of the deal here. With your 7 generations of creative provenance on this one item, I think you upsold it a little bit.
I'm pretty sure I gave that to you out of steel. You bought that for a song.
I was nice to you. I complimented your crafting skills. It's time for me to go.
I didn't even make this place, but thank you.
Every NPC in the mark hates me. Anyways,
Nobody likes a haggler.
I know, nobody likes the haggler. Well, I'm not, I guess I'm haggling. I'm just not successful at it.
Okay, so you walk outside.
Yeah.
Just as a DM, I'm not going to give it to you this time.
It's fine. Yeah, so I walk up and, of course I insisted on the gift wrapping.
Yeah.
Of course, because I'm paying full price.
Oh, it's complimentary when you buy something like
And,
that. In case you're going to say, hey, did a good job there.
Thank you. I tried my best.
You definitely got that on a deal for sure.
Yeah, I really talked him down. You
Oh,
know.
yeah.
Thank you. You know, I can always count on you, buddy.
Lifting you up.
Yeah, I know. I appreciate it. Here, Cormac, I got this for you. I picked it out special.
Thank
it
you.
out.
I open it up. It's exactly what I needed.
Did you know that he
hope you
passed
like it.
upon the one that had the naked women on it?
Naked what?
Oh, yeah, indeed. There was like these naked figures on one with like an hourglass.
Oh, my friend.
Definitely much better.
It's been a century since I've. Never mind.
I told you he wouldn't like that one.
Thank you.
Oh, you know what he
Puff.
needs? He
You know what?
needs a night out on Silverdown Alley.
Well, I don't think that's
Okay.
no.
He doesn't know my
Hey,
type.
Cormac,
You don't
time,
know. You know.
I think it's time to dust off that bone.
Actually, what I think he
Dusting.
needs is some ink for his quill. I
crop
know that's
dusting.
not a metaphor.
No, he's right though. I need some inks and charcoals and
Oh.
incense and
Nah, here, I got you. Here,
what
ink.
$600 worth is what I need.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Balthazar,
I know.
your new companions,
Ah,
they're not Cyrano. They are high maintenance.
Well, they have needs, but with those needs,
Look, we all have needs. And yet we're not on Silverdown Alley anymore, okay? So
all I'm
it's fine.
saying,
It's fine. It's fine. Hey, what do you think your friend Mooney is doing right now? That goofball. Love him. Cutting back.
yeah. Thank you.
you're welcome.
Necma. So we
Yeah,
need
we're clothes
some,
shopping.
we need supplies, right?
Mhm.
And clothes, and we're gonna outfit our friends here, you know, with supplies and clothes that they need to be successful.
Yeah.
Like maybe armor for them. We're gonna for that.
Yeah, we got some.
Who are your followers?
Who do you need armor
Who are you buying armor for?
Shit, I think I need.
Talent is.
You had adamantine breastplate, I think.
Right, I did. I used to be an art. Truth is,
Oh, okay.
I have flashbacks of
That's right.
my
I totally
sword.
Deleted that.
I. Yeah, okay. Lord Mooney, where are we going? We're going clothes shopping, you said?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
we need clothes to go to the theater, right? Probably be able to see a show. They'll probably kick us out if we just wear rags.
Roy, love your. That's why you're in charge. Excellent.
Yeah, just don't tell Taz that.
No.
Lord Knackmore,
Yeah.
where do we go clothes shopping in this city? I ain't
You
never
tell
been
me.
to Skyfjord
Me
before.
neither. Let's ask somebody.
Who
Yo.
looks the most fancy around here?
Let's look.
There is a guy who has
Let's look.
3 lines of buttons down his jacket.
3 lines of buttons.
Yeah, it's not just double-breasted with
Ooh.
double buttons. It's double-breasted with 3 lines of
Three.
buttons.
Is that
And he
fancy? Is
has
that
a
cool?
very large pompous hat with multiple feathers. And he walks with a cane made out of adamantine and mithril.
Jesus.
Are we still in Silver Lane?
No. It's not a pimp.
Thank you.
Is it? Oh my God.
Hey, Knife Buddy, Spotty Buddy.
Look at that flashy cat over there. Like that hat.
Yeah, the beaver skin. Oh, you're talking about the frill.
Yeah. See that? That should be yours.
Oh, no. It's a little too
You know-
flashy.
If I wasn't a knight, I would just go over there and make it mine.
Well, you are a knight. I mean, you
I
can,
know,
like,
that's what I said.
ask him where he got it.
That's too easy. Hey, my friend, where'd you get that fancy hat?
Hey, when you speak to me,
There ain't no one else behind you.
he gestures
looked.
to all the
He
people
looked.
behind him. What?
Not that bright. Your hat.
My
Where'd
hat.
you get your fancy hat?
Oh, well, only the most prestigious of Skyfield shop at Anastellian's Gifts.
Anastellian's gifts.
Oh, indeed. The finest crafted silk and satin
Interesting.
from the hands of elven virgins.
Ooh.
Well, you know, we just need, like, normal clothes.
Where is this
Yes,
place?
no more clothes for you. Indeed. If you wish to have no more clothes, might I suggest you just pull them off of the rack of any
Right.
clothesline you come across in the, what is that place over there? Oh, yes, the Downs, where they have, you know, the ramshackle huts.
So where is this place?
The Downs?
No. Where you got your little frilly hat there.
I sincerely doubt that you could afford it. But should I have misjudged you, you can find it there, up on Snob Hill.
That's appropriate.
Indeed. There's an honorary title here at
There it
Skyfield.
is. Oh my God. Watch where you step.
Yes, in the heart of Snob Hill, you will find the Pearl,
The
where
pearl.
only the finest clothing from across the lands of Fierstein are imported into Skyfield.
You know, your attitude's really lame, but, like, you're very helpful.
You are. Thank
Indeed. I pride myself on my, tosses his cane up, catches it, aptitude for helping the lesser people.
It has been
I hate him so much.
I am the master of the Drinking Monastery, the Drake, and this is my good companion.
you. Sir.
I
Outlaw
had
Silverbane.
no intention of offending such a fellow as you.
Knight's error.
Master of the Drinking Monastery? Indeed. Why, sir, I have heard of your exploits. Word has traveled quite quick. We here are at the forefront of news in Skyfield. You have bested the champion, Kale.
How? Wow, that is fast.
That was quick.
Indeed,
Day.
for it only happened yesterday. My lord,
Oh shit.
please take my cane.
Big word.
Can you sign it with your name?
Bite it. Your teeth. The drink.
He pulls out a dagger. He's like, it's enchanted. It writes in ink. It is my sharp-east dagger that I have.
Sharp-eared.
Sharpiest dagger.
But
It's great.
my name is Terrence
To Terrence.
with a K.
With the K. The loveliest lord.
Karen?
Right?
You have at least double the value of my cane. Thank you. Good Lord, Lord Drake. I have heard tales of you. Thank you. Please, embrace me.
Oh, yeah. Sure,
Nope.
Sure,
Nope.
Terrence.
Embrace me. Close hug. I can still smell the sweat of the ring.
He's a wrestling
It's
fan.
there.
He's a fucking wrestling fan.
You know what? You're the
That's
best,
beautiful.
Terrence.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you for telling me what I've told myself all my life.
Oh my God.
Don't you know it? Oh, Lord.
No, no, please, the pearl. It's only several blocks that way, on the left.
Let's
You'll
go.
recognize the sign. It's you'll know it when you see it.
Snob Hill.
Thank you again, Terrence.
Gods be with you, Drake.
And with you. Start heading up the block, up Snob Hill. And,
Snobby Hill.
Yeah, there is a
Pearl.
sign that it's a bit vulgar. I'm just gonna leave it at that. But it's a symbol on the sign, and it says the pearl, and you find your place there, and upon entering, you say, "Ah, welcome, customers. How
pearl.
might I help you?"
And it's vulgar.
I'm the Drake, master of the Dringy Monastery.
Welcome,
It's good to
Drake.
meet you.
Just gonna lead with that every time.
Welcome,
the master of the
master of the Drinking Monastery. I've heard of such a place. How might I help you?
I need a costume for, well, not a costume. I need fancy clothes for my allies and I, and maybe armor for my good friend Alan.
Where'd he go?
You get what you want, bud.
Clothing for 2 lizard folk. Fancy clothing for a minotaur. Armor I cannot help with, but I believe I do have something for your Genasi friend there. Oh, my. And she comes up to you and she starts pulling the
Genasi.
No, simply will not do. Pulls out like this massive, frightening pair of shears and right up your clothing to the sides. No, no, done with that. No. Oh, those scales, that pigment. Yes, for you. I think purple and yes, fuchsia. And after an hour or so later, in all of her tailoring skill, you all come out ordained with grand robes, silver buttons everywhere, and she says, "No, no, I suspect a new fashion on the rise.
Oh boy.
You need owlbear feathers. It will be the trend of the future."
Yes. Yes.
Yes,
Have you heard of the Owlmancer?
that wash up in the monastery.
I did lose.
His fashion
Great.
is cast aside. For you, owlbear feather mantle and a cap with a single plumage feather
Beautiful.
of a peacock. For you, good sir, are
Beautiful.
no peahen. You shall be the biggest peacock on the block.
I like it.
Ooh.
Could Sabi's
Beautiful.
outfit just be a top hat, like with like a
Owlbear feather top hat?
yeah.
Okay. Orgrim?
I love it.
Yeah, right.
I am absolutely not getting dressed in this place.
Fair.
No,
You like that, right?
that's good.
My god demands feathers. I wear feathers.
Yes. Very
Metal.
cool.
So fucking metal.
All right. Alan?
So no matter what this
You
guy
guys-
tries to do with our fashion, Nakma will only settle for like cut off, knee cut off, whatever it is. They're cut off at the knees, the leggings, the pants.
She absolutely refuses, and you walk out wearing a full ensemble, and you're just furious about it. So
I
you,
just start cutting
you start
the pants.
cutting them off.
I did. Much better.
Yeah, but the two of you and Samadhi and Alan are all wearing owlbear feather mantles and hats,
Yes. We got all
and
of
people
our feathers.
leave, and they see you leave the pearl, and they're like,
Tourists.
"This is the way. This is the my.
Look at this.
Look at such majesty. Oh."
I wear my goggles too, the eagle eyes.
Madam Eva has done it again. Owlbear feathers, all the way, indeed.
Great.
Oh, such trend setting, Oh, brilliant. And you go about your way throughout the
Yes.
city.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Tess is like walking through the city, like trying to hide the owl feathers.
And everywhere you go, you hear people. Everywhere you go, people are like, owlbear feathers.
Yes, they are. They're totally laughing at
Can't
us to
afford
us.
real clothing.
That's great.
I'm like pulling my cloak of protection, like trying to pull it tighter, but like when I pull it up this way, it just like goes up down here, and I'm like, damn it.
yeah.
And I'm like pulling it down.
It's great.
Oh shit.
I wanted to
new
visit one last
fashion.
place, but it doesn't have to be quick. I just wanted to get 2 poles and a ladder.
Yeah. Grab some stuff, subtract the amount of coin that it would cost for that.
2 silver pieces and a copper.
And so you all find yourselves pulling up to the theater. You see that there's a large crowd gathered around somebody, Balthazar, as you come in close, face-thirty with you, Cormac, and you all come close, and you're like, and there's like a massive crowd of people. They're all cheering and like, oh, and everything's going on, and they kind of like, you try and cut through, and like, oh, get out of the way, and they push you away. And you get there, and then as you come close, you see that there are there's the Drake, there's Nakma, there's
We're fancy.
Samadhi, there is Alent, and Korgrim's in the background kind of keeping to himself, but they are head to toe owl bear feather mantles and hats.
What did you guys do? You had one job.
Oh, we got clothes.
Oh,
Look at
the
this
trend
fashion.
setting. You have set a
Great.
precedent for fashion that shall not be seen in this city for another decade at the least.
We got you clothes too. It's owl feathers.
I'm
Owl bear feathers. I could not say it.
sorry. Thank you.
I appreciate your appreciation in cut off
It-
pants.
It's like a pair of gloves with like owlbear feathers like
Yes.
fluffed out of the and it's like a scarf. Because I've already got the mantle, you know.
People kind of look at you and like, oh, finally getting with it. Look at, he's catching up with the trend, and as you look around, you see that like everyone is suddenly wearing owlbear feathers.
I'm like, this is
That was
vintage.
great.
That was
Damn
fast.
it.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's literally within hours that
It's like
everyone in the
acid
city
wash.
is wearing
Yeah.
Owl bear feathers. They're just like,
Yeah.
I earned this.
Yeah. I killed this. I killed.
Oh, that's unfortunate. What is that, second hand?
Secondhand owlbear feathers.
Damn it.
Cormac, we got
It's a
you one too.
knockoff.
We gotta get to the theater.
Yes.
Cormac is just wearing a big piece of metal armor. It like literally as combat efficient as it gets.
I got you a hat.
Cormac.
It's a
standing
sash.
Next to
Yes.
We hand you a
It's a
sash.
poncho.
Yeah, a
The
poncho.
city is
It's just a
insane.
poncho.
Definitely not battle ready. This
what
place
is wrong
will go
with it?
down so fast.
No, you can. It's for quick draw. The poncho. It hides your hands. That way you can cast without people seeing.
All of these people would die in battle.
It's sad, isn't it?
It is.
Not everything is about war, my friends.
Indeed.
seems to be.
Sometimes it's about feathers. Come!
Today it's
Apparently
feathers.
tonight it's
Those
all about
clothes.
feathers.
Face turning like head to toe in feathers.
Blissfully.
When in Skyfjord, you do as the
I laugh at my own
Skyfjordians
demise.
do.
You've died as many times as I have.
This is great.
Love it.
You
look
should
like
know more
birds.
than most that it's all about war.
I will tell you, there is certainly no light at the end of the tunnel.
You all subtract the amount of gold that it takes for
105.
whatever you want, whatever you need that's in the player's handbook that you want to add to your stuff, add it to your character sheet, subtract the gold that it costs, you buy it at face value for the most part. You do spend the cost of fancy clothing, which I think is like 2 gold per person.
It is 15.
15.
Wow, that's a lot more than I thought.
Yeah.
15 gold per person,
Already
subtract
did it.
that.
We should have sold all those
You know-
clothes from Starfall.
I was gonna say we actually have a set of fancy clothing. already.
But it's not in
But they're
style.
not
yeah, it's not in
trendy.
style. Yeah.
Owlbear feathers.
That's Skyfjord.
Yeah, that's all right. It's cool.
What is that, blue suede? Nobody wears that
This
anymore.
place needs some people.
Rhinestones. Get out of here.
Just
That
for,
is so last Tuesday.
if we're going to the Rosethorn Theater, you could grab the house for fun.
Oh.
Ooh.
Am I gonna break it?
No, just pick it
yeah,
up
it's
from the
bigger
very
than
bottom.
base.
I don't know what just fell.
Trees.
Who
Wow.
made this?
Badger and John.
How long did it take?
Months.
The magnet is
Very cool.
Yeah, a little wonky today.
a little
Looks
wonky
like it
today.
flipped.
Yeah.
Why is everybody using the word wonky?
Oh. Well, anyway,
Wonky?
it's modular. This
Mhm.
part.
I don't think anyone's got a good view of
Like
it. Do you
it
want
a
me to get the
lot.
camera going?
Sure.
All right.
Very cool.
Is it anything less than incredible?
It's really
This-
awesome.
Yeah. Oh, got some
There's
hidden
the base of the
assassins
bar is
there.
not here, I think, because
It's on the. It's up there.
it's a big piece of foam. You sure?
Yeah. Maybe it's over there, Jesse, where the house was.
No, the base is gone.
Oh, the base?
Yeah.
Oh, the base is here too. It's over there.
Oh, well, that's what has the actual bar inside of it. That's that piece up there, I think.
Which piece? Where?
Right behind you on top of the map.
Here?
Yes.
Let's see.
Ugh. Whoa.
Whoa, look at
Check
this.
that out.
Let me get these guys out of the way. Bam.
Yeah. So, the roast thorn
Very cool.
comes apart. It's also the Troll School Manor. And Dan built the hearth right there. And anyway, this isn't a showcase of.
It is for a minute.
It's a little bit of a showcase.
It's a little bit of a
because
showcase.
It's, like I said, it's nothing short of incredible.
Yeah, for
Like Badger and his wife, Deanna, did all the tiling, and they did it on the oh my god, I can never remember what it's called. The it's
Shingles?
no, the saw. It's a hot wire that
oh, the
goes.
Proxon.
Thank you. They cut it off. They cut it apart from I think it was gym matting at the time. It's cut very thin.
Yeah, very cool, very cool. It's
It is.
It's an exact replica of for anybody watching who doesn't know, in Waterdeep, not too much of a spoiler, the players get gifted a tavern, and this is that tavern, just completely rebuilt in XPS foam, modular from bottom floor to top floor.
Even a base.
To scale.
To scale. Yeah, totally usable for playing, combat, anything. So very, very cool. It took a lot of
Yeah.
time and effort and work, and it's
Yeah, for real. Looks
Can
cool.
you put it all back together in the middle there?
Yeah, sure.
So like a lot,
top half.
Jenny.
Last time I think we were fighting a bunch of elves.
Strange, it's like preposterous. You would have all died.
Right.
Dan, I can't see from there.
you're good.
Looks good.
One elf is dangerous. Two or more lethal.
So dark.
As you can see, the chimneys go all the way to the top.
And the magnets must be flipped over. It fell out, and somebody put it back in upside down.
Yeah, I see that. It's all good.
But yeah, so that's the jam.
I
So,
like it.
you come to a place known as the Rose Thorn Theater. And up on the marquee are signs that have been enchanted with minor illusion and dancing lights to spell out the name of tonight's play, known as Saphira's Booty. And Faestrinian leads you to this particular place. He's like, I'll have you know, I am friends with the people here, so please do your best not to embarrass me.
We would never think to do such a thing, my friend.
Good, good, because sometimes, I mean no offense. Do not take this the wrong way.
None taken.
It can be hard to be seen in public with you.
I shouldn't have said none taken first. I take offense by that.
Oh.
I hope you understand.
I don't. You haven't got away with your words, Face Julian, but we will do our best to comport ourselves with grace. Is that enough for you?
It's enough for now, thank you. Come, let us enjoy a night of theater. Corgrim leans in close to Mooney. We should hold him underwater until the bubbles stop.
After that comment,
It's
yeah.
very grating. After saving his life several times,
Yeah.
Come, Mooney!
he was a lot nicer at those times.
Mooney, you're going to enjoy this pod. Come, they have boom corn here.
Oh,
You don't say.
boomcorn.
Oh, indeed. And so you make your way inside
Great.
of the theater, opening up the doors, and as you step inside the theater, you are greeted by a familiar face. As Cole Paleborn sees you once again, he's like, oh,
We found where you live.
We know where
oh
you live.
no.
Earlier when we had made plans, you never really replied, so we just
Stalked you.
Right. No, I
That's-
didn't want you to come here.
Well, you see, we have a. We've actually been invited, no doubt.
No,
Yes.
he cannot come in.
We were advised.
As he
Who?
points at Face Sterling. Oh, Cole, come on. Have we not had joyous adventures with each other? It's not you.
That's great.
It's your brother. He's a jerk.
Yeah.
You told me that you were welcome here.
I am welcome. Cole, Grim wishes to see me. He didn't tell me. Cole. Give me your weapons. All of you.
We're here to see a Fair enough, fair enough. My friends.
Does play worth it?
Your
It's-
focus.
It's business.
It's not a weapon. It's a book. I need to write more notes.
No. This isn't my first roundup.
Round up.
I know what you are.
The Bob Miller.
Right. I don't need
You
it
will
to
get it.
cast.
You will get it back.
I will be honest with you though, Cole. Though I give you this blade, I can summon it to me at any time. And I hand him the weapon.
No, you can't. We've taken precautions.
Try
Back in your hand. You're not inside the theater yet.
Oh, that's great.
Step through the door and try again. As he reaches for the blade.
I like toss it inside the door, like past his hand, and I'm like,
And he rolls over and grabs it, and now it's inside, and he's like,
See?
this thing is evil.
I'll take it back.
Yeah, don't touch it.
Not if you're inside. I will return it when you leave. You have my oath's word.
Don't talk to it.
I accept.
No weapons allowed inside. That goes for wizards. I know what you are.
Please, my friends.
Yes, the book.
What about this book?
That one too.
How about this book?
That one too.
I only need one to cast.
All of your belongings go in the chest.
What?
I will give you a key
Now you gotta go
to
naked.
the chest.
Here. How about
Wizard.
this? How about this? My friends, will this make you all feel better? And may I? And I take things. And I start putting them in my Heward's
Everything-
handy haversack.
I'm
Putting
sorry,
them,
guys.
putting them in.
It's never right.
Everything goes into a chest, and I give you the key, and you get it back when you leave.
Okay.
This is by. I am under
Well,
instruction
looks
of my
like we get
friend
to cut your hands off,
to
Drake.
fine.
keep this place safe for everyone.
I think that's an understandable request. We don't need to make a big deal about this.
mean-
we can just
I'm a
give him
lethal
over,
weapon.
right?
That's,
We're
you
fine.
gonna put him in your pocket?
Hold on a second. I pull out the hammer and sit on the table. I take out the sword off my back and place it on the table.
Yeah.
I take off my other sword and place it on the table.
Yeah.
I pull out some daggers. I put it on the table. I pull out the bandolier of daggers and put it on the table. Pull out my boot sword, put it on the table. I reach over into Cormac's stuff and I'm like, I grab the 2 obsidian swords and place them on the table.
Do you like?
I like
reach,
this one.
Do you like reach up and like pull out a tooth and it's like a tiny dagger? Like,
Tiny dagger.
I pull out the poison for
You remind me of Sunday, but we'll talk about that some other
the
time.
crawler poison, put it on the table.
Oh shit! This is gonna be fun.
Let's see. Oh, it's the boomerang. And I think that's it. Oh, I pull out these 2 hideously looking socks. They're called rock socks.
The croc socks.
This one used to be my good companion, Drake. And this one was an asshole black dragon.
Cute. Put
I
it in the
killed it.
bag. Hey,
So-
Strulian,
I reach out with the great axe.
in the bag. Okay. One by one, you all empty your armaments and your bags and everything, and Cole gives you a quick pat down, looking for anything.
I'm sorry, I didn't see them. They're the cow
That's mine.
traps.
That's connected.
Takes out a bag of cow traps, pats you down a little bit more.
Oh, come on, those ball bearings are legal.
Why do you hide them there? As he takes your sack of
chin.
ball bearings.
He has him on his
You
chin.
gotta have something sweet. Man.
And you, as he confiscates all of your belongings, you step into the Rosethorn Theater, and he continues on. Most other people are like, "What the fuck is wrong with him?" And you step into the Rosethorn. And the first thing that you're
Yes.
greeted with as you step into the lobby of such a theater, you are greeted by a very large, unusual-looking, somewhat unsettling and uncomfortable statue of a massive aboleth in all of its horrific glory. Mouth open, teeth everywhere,
Nice.
tentacles at the ready, as if it's just frozen in time. Yeah. And Cole, as you kind of stop and admire it for a little bit, he's like, "No food or drink around the statue."
Oh, of course. Of course.
Huh.
And you move on. You
It's
get into the rest
still
of
has
the theater.
eyes.
Yeah. Or they're there. You get into the rest of the theater. You find your seats and the play begins. You watch through a couple of different acts and scenes of Saphir's booty. For a moment, you kind of think about, like, aren't we supposed to be meeting somebody? And then you get wrapped up in the play and you kind of forget. And then the act ends and curtain draws closed. And a halfling comes up with a sign that says, like, "Who wants concessions?" And he just kind of, like, marches back and forth around the stage.
Nice. Right.
And you're at the time where you can get food and drink.
Okay.
And in doing so, you, a hand on Nakma's shoulder. A hooded figure dressed all in black.
Left or right shoulder.
Left shoulder. There's nobody up there. And so you look down. At a hooded figure, there is a blue hand on
Hi.
your shoulder.
How are you?
I am good. It is good to see you again.
Oh. Yes, it is.
We have words to exchange.
Here or somewhere else?
Please, meet me behind stage. We shall speak of our future and our mutual benefit factors.
Okay.
The hooded figure turns, walks away, the hint of a tail beneath the robes as you follow behind. Then you get to a spot backstage. You see in the distance on the other side of the room, Cole is kind of watching a furrowed brow. And as you step behind the stage, there is a robotic-looking creature, much like what you saw with at the Dringy Monastery. And they say, "I cannot allow you backstage. My apologies." "No, they are with me." "Okay. What's the worst that could happen?"
Worst security ever.
Okay. Paula.
And as you step past her, like, "Yes, my name is Fala."
That's
Here you
great.
go. You move into the back of the area.
It's like written on the side of his
Yeah.
eye.
It's got a little bit
Hello, it's upside
Hi,
down.
my name is
Upside
Paul.
down.
It's upside down and it says, "Hello, my name is Paula."
Paula. That's cool.
You can
Okay.
ask me things like, "Where's the restroom?"
Information.
Information
helpful.
kiosk.
Please do not report a fire.
Fire.
Say fire. Like Nakma gets like a cold sweat.
Right? Real. All right,
As
let's
you
go.
move behind the curtain to the backstage, you see that there are actors and actresses who are changing their clothing and their garb and quickly getting ready for the next scene. Set pieces moving in and out, and the hooded figure turns towards you, and off comes the hood, revealing the golden-eyed, blue-skinned, feminine features of a female tiefling. You and your companions and followers all stand around as you gaze into the visage of Obsidian.
Yes, I thought so.
I understand if this is not a friendly encounter, and I would not be unforgiving should you wish vengeance now in here. But listen to me now, Black Lotus. You were right. You were right from the very beginning. And I was wrong. And we have a terrible enemy in common. I only wish that this poor sinner might find redemption and help save our world from a terrible evil brought here by one of your own.
What?
Nakma. I'm just kidding.
Hey, I buried that thing.
What is this evil you speak of,
yes.
Obsidian?
There is a great demigod-like power. Free, a devil, free of the chains and shackles and rules of the Nine Hells. Someone who has came here from another realm, and so does not have to abide by the laws of our world.
You might be right.
Do you speak of Vapar?
I do. And all of her brothers and sisters of terrible evil.
We have had some dealings with the creature. Even some successes.
I don't know. It worked out for me pretty well.
And you bear the mark of the
Mark.
beast.
Of the one that you speak of?
Yes.
Vipar,
Soleos.
He's got
the
some
brother of Vipar. Another atrocity that does not belong to our realm.
My once and former master.
Indeed. Which is why I have beckoned you here. With the fall of Genesis and their terrible evil shrouded in righteousness, that I thought it was. I have learned a great deal many things. I have asked you to join me here to speak about ending Vipar, as well as others. May I act as an intermediary party between you and New Genesis
New Genesis.
and Olaf? And she gestures aside, and a curtain pulls open, and Olaf steps out. Now a fire genasi, a glare across as he stares at all of you.
You're not. Oh.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Jazz like puts his hands out. Like, easy, easy, guys.
There's a spark in Nakma's eye.
Easy. Everybody just.
I told you it was a bad idea.
Look,
They'll
look,
never
look,
listen to
look,
reason.
look, look. Nobody has any weapons here.
This
We're
was a
all
trap.
unarmed. Everything is fine. Just calm down. Let's.
Obsidian.
Nakma, let's just hear him out.
Not a trap. I have no weapons. They took mine as well as yours.
Hey, you still got that spear? It was really dope.
Shut up, lizard man.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
That's not how we're gonna make friends here. Could you put
Indeed. Hold your tongue, Olaf. Balthasar, be the voice of reason here.
Well, I'm certainly trying, but you better put little squeaky voice on check here. Because I'm telling you right now, we haven't had the best history.
Olaf no
Olaf.
longer heeds my word. I have made a change of heart. I have seen the error of my ways. Olaf is filled with a hatred and vengeance. But
That is true.
Olaf loves this world as much as the last. And so he has agreed to listen and to possibly work with those who he wishes their downfall. And I only hope that the Black Lotus is willing to be as civilized. We entreat here upon neutral ground. The Rosethorn Theater has seen to it fit in order to help oversee and mitigate our differences in order to benefit our entire world.
And we shall honor that.
First thing, Olaf, you've been scrying on us. Where's this item?
You really think I'm gonna tell you that?
Then this isn't going to happen.
Maybe,
And it's
maybe.
going to bode well for you, Farron. And I say that lightly.
Typical. You know, you invite a bull into a trainer shop, and what do you get?
Allow me to speak, please. Please allow me to speak so that we can perhaps find some path forward.
Akma
I'd like to
scruffs
say-
his hoofs on the ground.
So you found out
And
from
stops.
your master?
That living in a chaotic elemental hellscape wouldn't be beneficial to life.
You talking to Olaf?
Yeah.
On the contrary, I think that the Genesis and Genasi are the future.
I don't know that theoretical chaotic element discussing is what's needed here right now. I would like to say, on behalf of the Black Lotus, we're sorry for what happened with your parents. I know you'll never forgive us, and I don't expect you to. But it was wrong, and it must have been hard for you.
Genesis exists and endures, and Obsidian is right. Even though I hate all of you with all of my being. Who the hell is this?
I'm new. Cormac.
He's like, I hate you too.
Join me, Carmack. And when this is done, I will give you great
This is
power.
what this is all about.
He's pretty
Recruiting.
convincing.
He's pretty persuasive. Something about his baby face, right?
That crackly voice.
Keep talking, little man.
Olaf, we're sorry.
It was an accident.
We will
really
resolve our unfinished business one day. But if saving our world means working with you, then I will work towards the greater good. And then one day, I will have your heads on pikes.
Ha!
Well, you can certainly try.
He could be his own, like,
You mean trikes? Baby boy?
If you want, I can commission the statues for you.
no, I mean, well,
Hey, you bald-headed freak. Why don't you shove it up your ass?
it could be
What
like
is
one of
wrong
the
with this
Jarls.
guy?
The Jarl that kills, like, Black Lotuses.
What do
Whoa.
we need to know about this threat that is so dire? Enemies such as yourselves would want to work with the Black Lotus.
I wish for you to know that Vipar is the only threat that we must contend with. There is other deities, demigod fiends that have crossed over with you, Balthazar, as you do not belong to this world. I cannot say that defeating them, I do not know what fate will befall you, but these creatures do not belong on a moth.
How many are you taking care of?
Fate would have
Three.
it,
Two.
Balthazar, in Black Lotus and Genesis, that as I have left Genesis behind and joined with the Rosethorn Guild, I have learned a great deal of things. That being, there are two of these Arc Fiends here in Skyfjord even now. The Black Lotus, I ask of you to treat with us, for the Rosethorn Guild has taken a special interest in these two fiends. Because these cults of Paimon and Zagon, they are targeting clerics of the city. They spread teachings of science and learning. And while they spread messages of knowledge and power, beneficial, they taint it and twist it and target those who still worship the gods. This Paimon and this Zagon would see the old gods, the new gods, and any other primordial cast aside, and all magical healing banished, for the promise of scientific power and the promise of power through the self, a self-worship. Strangely, one would expect a devil to encourage the worship of such a devil or fiend, but these beings are more clever than that. They encourage the worship of the self, of the mind, And as such, their cults simultaneously target clerics of the entire city. If the clergy were to fall, all magic healing of Skyfjord would be dissolved.
So, what you're telling me is Skyfjord is about to have a crisis of faith.
Quite the
Sounds
crisis
like
has
it.
already undergone. One of these arch-fiends resides within the academy, teaching people the ways of alchemy and encouraging their followers to target the clergy and destroy them. They cut throats in the night. The other teaches of science and promises great knowledge, but at the same time makes similar promises of power of the self, fame, glory, discovery, at the cost of cutting throats in the night. Clerics are dying every night to these cults, defenseless in their own homes. Paladins are struck down without effort.
And the rulers of the city, are they catching on? Is anyone else aware of this?
There is the city, you may or may not know, is run by a collection of guilds. These guilds are conflicted. Zagon and Paimon have already infiltrated the upper ranks of the nobles. They have a voice.
Damn.
The
So-
only way to stop it is to cut the head off the snake. But to stop one will alert the other. We must strike them both at the same time.
So what's your plan?
That is where you come in.
So where are they?
Paimon makes no secret of his workings. He speaks upon the waterfront of the canals, teaching the common folk science, and teaching them to rise up against the nobles and clergy of the city
Just open?
in the open.
And the
We
other?
believe a devil is a crafty creature. We have not been able to pinpoint which one is Paimon or which one is just a figurehead of the cult.
Okay.
As for Zagon, we know where Zagon operates. A wizard's tower in the heights of Snob Hill. We've not
we
been
were
able to
just
get
there.
inside.
Where
The
is
lower levels of the wizard's tower are open to the cult, but they are quick to disband anyone who they do not recognize. And those who do infiltrate their ranks have been unable to solve the puzzle to reach Zygon's lair. And so I ask of you, is it possible that you could infiltrate? I turn to you because even Genesis and Olaf has been unable to reach him. They recognize Olaf.
Look at their leader. Of course not.
I don't know what you mean by that.
It
But
speaks for itself.
that's a load of bullshit if you ask me.
How do you know that these fiends are going to destroy the world?
I do not know if they will destroy the world, so to speak. All I know is that they continue to target any who would worship a god. They do not care about the worship in themselves. Their main focus is ending the worship of all others. If the gods do not receive praise and worship, then the gods shall fade. The constellation, the pantheon, even the primordials. If all turn their attention to science, magical healing in this world will be lost forever.
Are there any high priests left? Any clergymen or women of power?
Most have taken refuge within the temples.
Okay.
They do not even meet with the common folk to try to heal the ails of the common man or woman.
Do these two brothers ever meet?
They are rivals themselves. The only reason they do not come to open blows against one another is because they share a common goal
And
to end the magical divinity of a moth.
Well,
Sounds like we have a job to do.
and what resources does this new Genesis have to offer?
Our resources are better reserved to what we have in the future. I happen to know where the key to the next demon lord is. And I shall help you defeat Murmur and then Vipar, ending this dark alliance. As for resources that you might ask, the Rosethorn Guild will come to your aid. I have made friends. I have moved up the ranks here since leaving Genesis. You were right all along. Olaf, a good apprentice he was, but a fool. Hey, that's not true. It is absolutely. Don't listen. Cool banana pants.
Agree.
Olaf,
He scowls over at her.
though we are sorry, and of course we regret what happened, you've been openly hostile to us this whole time. Just know that should you turn your hand against us once more, we won't hold back.
And do you really think that I trust you for a second? I shall take
Sure.
no shortage of precautions to make sure that you do not betray me.
As you wish.
Once we have dealt with this greater threat, it's game on.
I will gladly snap your neck in half.
I will incinerate you to dust before you take a step. That is not what we are here for. There is a greater threat at hand. Now please, I wish to introduce to you the benefactor of the Rosethorn Guild,
Benefactor. Uh-oh.
Mr. Timbers. A small gnome with
Tell me
glasses
he's got
and a
a
fedora
cane.
steps out.
And the fedora.
He does.
Yes.
I'm
Glowing room
Grim
clothes.
Timbers. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice.
Why do you have my apprentice's head on your hip?
Holy shit.
Yeah, I can see a lot. By the way,
He's a friend of ours.
you rolled a 1. It'll make sense later. You'll
Here.
understand later.
This, I guess, is Lando. Lando, I guess you're actually home. I didn't even think of that.
Oh. Yes. Our friend.
Gross.
He's been with us the whole time.
I'll get him resurrected. Thank you.
That would be great.
Look, I am. Hold on. He pulls out a flask.
Oh, shit.
Conjure aid.
Oh, yes, the Conjure Aid.
Oh my god, that's why there's an aboleth in the bar.
Yes. At the door.
Cormac,
Yes.
you must take this.
Happily. What is it?
You'll know when to use it. I've seen it.
What is it?
When you have no hope, cast it in front of you, and the rose thorn will come calling.
What does it look like?
But it looks like a 20-sided piece of.
Okay. Wood or whatever.
I call it the dodecahedron.
Yes, I've seen these before. It's a very powerful emblem. I appreciate it. I will use it when we most need it.
That day will come sooner than later. Sorry, I need another hit.
What's that you're drinking there, my friend? It looks tasty.
Tess's eyes keep dilating.
It's a aboleth, distilled aboleth. slime. It helps me get in touch with the greater cosmos.
Oh, a connoisseur. I
Okay.
myself
Sorry.
have been in touch with the cosmos
No,
from time to
absolutely not. It's too great of a power. Hold on, I have to see if I'm still. Okay, good. No, it didn't stick. Sorry, I will. Next Sunday we will speak. No, every Sunday we shall speak. Wait, that's not right. I'm a bit losing my mind lately. The taxation ever since Little Mint left, I've been in decline. But I have resources at hand to help you against these devils. Say what you need. I will get you what I can, and from here out, you have the full backing of the Rose Thorn.
Wow.
Wait, did you say Little Mint? Grim, by the way. Hey, Fitzgerald here, you know me. Little Mint, is he still on holiday with Varys, my brother? Australian, how dare you show that fine face here? I say that sarcastically. He's hideous.
Right.
His ears are winked, and his.
Great.
Do you have questions?
Grim?
I must admit to being a little put off. Of course, we accept the mission. It's essentially the one we've been on this whole time. We accept and appreciate the help of any allies we can get. I must say, you don't look well. And I'm a bit concerned by that.
And I am nothing without my friends. I've been unwell without my friend Finn. He was the glue that held the Rose Thorn together, and I'm a bit taxed without him.
Was Finn offended in some way?
Finn didn't approve of my methods with the aboleth slime, so he retired to the country. I've seen where he is in my visions. So, should you overcome here, you will speak to Finn with Olaf and retrieve the key needed to defeat Murmur.
What if we were to just kill that aboleth? Rid you of your slime.
Yes.
The slime is what gives me such vision into the future. It is a sacrifice that I bear.
You don't really believe that, do you?
Balthazar.
Hey, Grim.
Balthazar from the realm of Earth. He who has traveled from realms and has held in great grace of elven courts and wizards. I have seen you contending with Saleos. Your quest is not done, for you shall take that blade that you have at your side, and you shall take it across the lands and seek the blessing of High, Wood, Moon, and Feral Elf all. And upon receiving these blessings, a great fate hangs in the balance, where you are forced between the choice of plunging that blade and bathing it in the blood of one who trusts you, or forsaking your power. For it is in the act of betrayal and the blessing of the elven people that you shall truly awaken that blade's power.
Oh.
You shall either become a champion, or you shall become a nobody. And that is as far as I can see.
You gotta love a moth, am I right, Cormac?
It's a good thing I don't
So
have
you're
blood
gonna
right
kill
now.
your friend Mooney.
I don't think it means
No.
Mooney.
I
That
hope
blade
not.
only wishes one type of evil.
I know.
It thirsts for the blood of a different kind.
Beware it.
It thirsts for the blood of one who trusts you.
Well,
And only a certain type shall satiate that thirst. Sorry. Sorry. You wish to know why I partake of the slime. It allows me to see what none others can. I've been hard at work without Finn. I have sent Rosethorn Guild members across the world in order to stop evil before it springs up. We have chronicled a great many deals and deeds, but it comes at a cost.
stop evil before it springs up?
Yes. This Vipar is a growing threat, but she is not yet unstoppable.
Well, that's
And
a far cry from stopping something before it happens. I just...
which is why Tesla and Cole were exactly where I needed them before I needed them there.
That was pretty fortuitous. So,
I see things.
so we
But I
plan...
need my Finn. I need Littlement.
Perhaps then we should go get this.
I was just gonna say, do you
I'll
want us
not follow you until you save this city.
Perhaps we should go to Fen. Perhaps it's your machinations and manipulations of the future that are his problem.
I have seen it already. You shall not succeed until you wear the crest of Timberland.
My dear friend Grimm, you did not know that we would bring your apprentice Lando here. You were shocked, surprised even. You don't know everything.
Didn't I?
You didn't. My friend, you didn't. No amount of aboleth slime can show you what I have plainly seen with my own eyes.
He messes with his cane with a beholder on the top. Speak to me. Speak to me. Who are you people? What's going on?
I have a very bad feeling about
Yes.
this.
Lord Timbers, I must ask that it is time to rest. You have exerted yourself too much tonight. Let us retire. Yes. Yes, I need rest.
Hmm.
I need rest.
I give like a worried look to Obsidian, like, dude,
Obsidian gestures to a couple of people as stagehands, and they escort Timbers up some stairs and away. Fala follows close behind the Warforged creature. I apologize. He is not well.
He is not.
He bears a great burden. Only his friend Cole has stood by his side.
well, I think that finishing what we started is the least we can do, regardless of the outcome between this Grim Timbers and his friend Finn Littlemint. We have to stop these devils once and for all.
Right. I
They'll
agree.
remain a nuisance until we do.
Yeah, we all know about nuisance.
As capable as our friend Corgrim is,
And your friend Festerlian.
yes, but you two would never work together.
Yes, it's just all bask in my capableness.
So-
Wait, what?
If a two-pronged affront is what is
Wait,
needed,
what does Obsidian and Olaf bring to the table?
we discussed this. Olaf knows the
I
location
am already
of the key.
preparing for what happens next.
Sure you are.
and
They already know my forces. They will not trust any Genasi.
Well, can't we just trap him with Corgrim? Just be like, Corgrim, can't you just go out there and be like, I'm the great
Forces.
healer, and blah, 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 blah.
You want to get help?
No, I was,
I don't really like that plan.
yeah, you're bait, and we just wait until they show up, and then, bow, boomer.
An orc is never bait. Well, I beg to differ. An orc like you could shut your mouth, my fears. Oh, struck a nerve.
Faestrilian, are you in or are you out?
Oh, I am so far in.
Okay.
More ways than one.
You make it,
Always mildly problematic. Thank you.
Right, isn't it, though?
Faestrilian, I
I'm
appreciate it.
problematic.
you make it sound less enthusiastic.
Listen, I'm just gonna pitch this idea.
I am
okay?
partially in.
And then we can discuss from there. Okay, so we know we have to make a two-pronged approach, right? We have to take them both out at the same time, otherwise the one will alert the other, etc. Okay, so I don't think that our good friend Alan, Somdi, and as capable as Corgrim is, I don't know that you would have the best of allies to lead a strike in that situation.
You know they're as strong as we are, right? Somebody is a very powerful spellcaster. So is
Yeah.
Corgrim.
I say we
Allow
take
me
the.
chance to appease my god, he who strikes the sky.
I say we take the wizard's tower and our friends take the dock.
Oof. I thought we would split the group, the main party, and then have. Okay, yeah, you know, that's a good idea. Okay, well, we'll shelf that one.
Let's take out the wizard.
I say, what do you say, Cormac?
Always a good time.
What would make a better story?
All right.
Well, we need to strike
Probably
them
the
both.
Wizard's Tower. All sorts of fun things in there.
How do we stay in contact?
Well, that is a good question.
With whom?
Group A and Group B.
How long of range does your bond have?
Hey, you still got that sending stone, Festrilian?
Far.
Sending
guys-
stone.
Walkie-talkie.
What sending stone?
Do we have a pair of
Yeah, the
sending
one we sent
stones?
you.
Mm-hmm.
Did we
I have
send
no memory
one
of this.
Castilian?
Hold on a second. Does anybody still got that sending stone?
Yeah, the
we
doppelganger
have 'em.
had it though, but we
Oh, that
Yeah,
son
the
of a bitch. And it only
doppelganger
connects
had
to the one the doppelganger has?
Yes.
Right.
Every night I go to sleep whispering, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking find you and kill you.
Find you.
I cast that every day. I was just like, I'll find
And
you.
then it's different times of static that responds, so you know he's hearing you.
Oh.
I feel like one night Mooney was like really low, and he was like, "Hey, listen, I just need somebody to talk to."
Right. I call you names and I always say I'm gonna kill you.
Listen,
But I
I
got
don't really mean I'm
nobody.
gonna kill
Yeah.
you.
He's all drunk.
Yeah, right.
Doing the drunk dial.
Listen, let's go meet up someplace. Ah, you teens!
Yeah.
I'll kill you next time. Later.
Kill you next time.
Yes, that sounds like a good plan. We should make arrangements now.
Let's do
Okay.
it.
Yeah. So we're gonna give we'll give Corgrim the sending stone, because I don't.
It
trust
just
Festrilian.
it just talks to the doppelganger.
What? No. We have two. We have a
No.
third, don't we? Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah, we never
I
got it
can
back.
alleviate this problem.
Oh.
I happen to have more sending stones of my own.
Mm.
They work 5 times a day. You can cast message 5 times through such a stone.
Oh my god, that's way better than ours.
Yes, I have a better plan, more minutes.
Okay.
Look, watch here.
It's awesome.
Can you hear me now?
Right?
Good.
That's good stuff.
he's like, I'm gonna call
Can you
you.
hear me now?
And when he's like, ooh, I don't take calls. Text me.
Correct. It only works 4 more
I
times.
don't have any voice minutes.
No voice minutes.
Yeah, it goes to voicemail.
Oh my
This
God.
user's voicemail is not set up. Oh.
Oh, man.
They have not. They
Fucking
have not put any
millennials.
money on this
Per
account.
text.
All right. Okay. That's good.
That is good.
So we should retire then. Or we are here to see a show.
I think we
show.
watched the show.
The show's like going on as you guys are still backstage.
Right on.
What's
Aw.
We're missing the show.
Oh, the food.
This is the best part, and it's like you look over there and you see Cole's like wearing like a woman's outfit. And he's like, for the booty.
Oh, that
Nice.
sounds
I
familiar.
love it.
Had to do that.
We did.
And on this day, the
was
Rose
great.
Thorn Guild stated their independence.
Right.
But somehow everyone really loves Cole in the play. There's like,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
he's like, "Yeah, I'm horrible at this.
And game
That's
for
good.
tonight.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right,
Fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
there we are.
Oh,
it's like a
poor
got some
Grim.
setup.
My heart, dude. Poor Grim.
Grim was struggling before.
Yeah, he was struggling before for sure, but he's just like turned
He's,
past the pale right now, dude. He's
He's-
crossed the Rubicon.
he's definitely on that obelisk bottle.
Sorry.
He's on that lean, buddy. He's not.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Out of everyone,
That was good, though.
unfortunately, Grim is the one who doesn't quite have the happy ending right now.
He doesn't right now, does he? That's
Well,
okay.
I
though.
mean, he also went to hell.
he
and,
did.
Yes.
Yeah.
For a long time.
Yeah, for a while.
How else he gonna learn Fireball? You know.
Hell ain't a bad place to be, you know.
I mean, he's been through some shit.
He's
Do they
been
still get
through hell.
attacked by genies every once in a while?
A gene.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Cole's at the door every night, checking weapons.
Is that a lamp?
Are you a genie? You have
Yeah.
to tell me if you're a genie.
Listen,
Are you enlisted by a genie?
Cole's like, "Are you here to see the show?" The guy's like, "You wish," and he's like, "What'd you say?"
That's gold. That is perfect.
Oh man.
You can start next game with DM inspiration because that
That's
was
good.
brilliant.
That was good.
Oh, fuck.
Oh
Write that
man.
down.
All right. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
It's a cool
Say that
house.
one more time.
Thank you, Badger, for making this house. It is awesome. I didn't get to
Yeah.
say this, but earlier, yeah, Badger put a
Awesome.
lot of work into this. Him and Dee went out of their way and like they etched in all the stone. That's why it's got all these carvings and stuff on it.
Yes.
Badger came up with the idea for like doing the painting on the outside, and we wouldn't have been able to build this without him, like
Yeah.
at all.
I'm gonna get some lighting
He's
for
amazing.
this for the desk cam here. So, but yeah, that's what it's supposed to look like. It's been really dark all night.
Yeah, I saw that earlier on the shot. We turn around here too.
What was the thing?
Looks good.
Today on Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, or whatever. Lifestyles. Of...
Yeah, I remember that. They had
Mhm.
that voice, the way like it was just like,
This
"Hey,
was
Dad."
brought to you
Yeah,
by
Robin
Crafting with the
Leach.
Badger.
Yeah.
Yeah, Robert Leach.
Yeah, Robin Leach.
Tonight on Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, we look at the Rose Thorn Theater, complete with over 72,000 square feet of luxury space, a backyard pool, and its own private airport.
And a bag of devouring.
Perfect. Yeah.
They say that they even keep mimics inside this place. Only the most fancy of all creatures.
There are ghosts.
Premium bred mimics are kept hanging upon this shelf. Why, no one can say. Although there is a secret dark basement in the bottom, filled with a book-devouring homunculus.
I
Yes.
love it.
I
Oh,
expected
fuck.
to see him.
Forgot about Cloud. What's Cloud? Oh my God. Okay.
then
That
the
was
tower.
fun. Thank you. Great
Tower's
voice, Jesse.
filled with
All
gold.
right, say goodnight.
Good night!